lost. True indeed. We lost. Lord knows we lost. I'm about to say something to make you not like me. You might catch feelings and you might want to fight me, but I don't really care, I'ma say it anyway. Why most comedic guys seem soft and gay. I'm not saying all, but a large amount. Have you ever heard the words that come out of their mouth? Yeah, they cuss like a sailor, but they follow my eye. They carry oaks and wear makeup and thinking it's hot. I think they need to stop, this is a new era. I wonder if the pharaohs ever wore mascara. It probably was a death mask misunderstood. Don't let them D-boys catch them up in the hood. Why NOI? Stop patrolling the block. We get shot by the cops and we calling the cops. Come on, y'all was on another level. The black man was God, the white man the devil. Now the white man, or better yet the European, and the Mars and the bean pies are sold by Koreans. I'm talking what I'm seeing, I'm just a reporter. How you call a woman to be and you got a daughter. Talking about the Hebrews, the demonized women, and choose Esau over brothers and kin. Probably timid, soft, and scared to fight. Yelling and wearing spikes, trying to fake me out right. But you can't fool me, cause you make a little noise. Cause deep inside, y'all some scared little boys. You really wanna ride, let's take it to the beast. Get revenge for our people killed by the police. Yeah, right. Y'all ain't busting the grape. It appears that you fear you in love with hate. Correct me if I'm wrong, we might all don't get along. European psychology got us all gone. You think we divided, cause I wear fez, and she wear oak, and he wear dreads. But the vision don't start there, it starts in the head. I'm here to wake you up and get you out of the bed. We lost. To get you out the bed. I'm here to spread love and get you out of the bed. The vision don't start there, it starts in the head. I'm here to spread love and get you out the bed. Wake up. I'm here to spread love and get you out the bed. Wake up. I'm here to spread love and get you out the bed. Wake up. I'm here to spread love and get you out of the bed. Wake up. I'm here to spread love and get you out of the bed. Oh yeah, I'm here to spread love and get you out of the bed. Y'all think we divided cause I got a fez, and you wear ump and she wear dreads. Y'all think we divided cause I wear fez. The vision don't start there, it starts in the head. And she wear ump and he got dreads. Moors need to wake up too, so I'ma wake up you, so we can get together, do what we gotta do. We ain't done much since the prophet left. More standing on law, we still in this mess. Haven't built the town to hold us down. Paperwork can't fear us, we looking like clowns. Never been to the temple, claim we follow the prophet, but I follow the prophet. I understand logic. People in the temple, time to hit the streets. Everybody do their part, and we ain't getting relief. The murder rate can be more, it's just gone crazy. Dope fiends ODing in the hood on the daily. Weed waste with chemicals, you drink and serve. We fighting over information, we got some nerve. They say that we conscious, we might know a little something, but we just running, cause we haven't done nothing, we lost. You think we divided, cause I got a fez, and she got a cross, and he got dreads. You think we divided, cause I got a fez, and he got an unk, and he got dreads. You think we divided, cause I got a fez?
Yeah, Islam. I'm trying to be your friend, man.
That's right.
Trying to be your friend, bro. Help me out. Meet me halfway. Come on. I wanna be your friend. Peace and love. Let me be your friend. Peace and love. I said you ain't never met a more like me, and you ain't never ever gonna meet one again. Now let me be your friend. Peace and love. Let me be your friend. Love. I said you ain't never met a more like me, and you ain't never ever gonna meet one again. I wanna be your friend. Peace and love. You let me be your friend. Peace and love. Hey yo, I used to be a thug until I met the prophet. Now I'm all about love, truth, peace, and freedom till I return to Allah. One day we gon' meet him. I'm all about justice, that's the focus of the message. Sometimes Asiatics make me wanna forget the lessons. I be all up in my passion from all the Moorish passion. All things considered, I start laughing. A grown man with a ponytail, another calling us Neanderthal, and he all pale. I mean for real, this is what it come to, my brother. We got nothing better to do than talk down to each other. Yeah, we can be scholarly or we can get gutter. We are the children of one father and the breast of one mother has nursed us all. And first of all, we beefing while the peen trying to murk us all. You need to chill, my brother, tell the elder the same. Cause on the real, my man, I'm really about them things. I can take the feds off and get back in the low and return to the state where they used to call me dope. But no, I'm rolling with the prophet of Allah. I want love, not war, standing on that floor, and I'm holding the square. The compass and the axe that might be too deep. Yo, let's not get off track. See, our prophet was an adept. Do you know what that is? An Egyptian adept is a brother who lived by the universal science developed in the Nile. We call it Islamism, but it's the same, my child. Sit at the foot of a master. I train you up, but I might have to bang you up. I still love you. And those that's talking that this ain't Islam, everything the prophet brought is in the Quran. All the other stuff, prostrate and cover up, is just the start. The nearest place to me, the law is the heart. You can dress like Imhotep, but you can dress like a herb. While the Moorish American Muslim unifies the word. You can say what you want about Dr. York, but he gave you different variations of the same thought. You don't appreciate that. You won't appreciate me. Appreciate the holy and divine Drew Ali. People refuse to admit it. He the first that ever did it. Europeans hope that the Moors would forget it, but we here, strong, alive and well, resurrected from hell, with a story to tell. So pay attention and listen and consider the facts. You know it's humanly impossible for you to be black. I guess a Chinaman is yellow, a Mexican is brown. Just think for a second how ridiculous it sounds. We can turn it around, but we must unite. It's okay to disagree, but we don't have to fight. Cause if we have to fight, you know how we get. I'm still learning to love. No, I'm not there yet. So work with me, fam, and I'ma work with you. And let's all work together and do what we gotta do. Cause on the real side, we haven't made no progress since 1929 when the prophet left the flesh. We got an Asiatic president, men marrying men, psycho shooting up a club and don't see his own sin. And those that say they conscious, that took your bucks. Move straight to Hollywood and straight living it up. And y'all bigging it up, straight cheesing and grinning. But it was your bread to help him set it off in the beginning. Be careful what you put in your soul, cause it could blind you. Unfortunately, some people get paid to misguide you, misguide you. Oh yeah, I wanna be your friend. Peace and love, let me be your friend. Peace and love, I said you ain't never, and you would never. You ain't never, ever, ever. You ain't never met a more like this, and you ain't never, ever, ever gonna meet one again. I wanna be your friend. Peace and love, just let me be your friend. Peace and love, oh yeah, you ain't never met a more like this, and you ain't never, ever, ever gonna meet one again. Just let me be your friend. Peace and love, just let me be your friend. Peace and love, I wanna be your friend. Yeah, let me be your friend. We ain't trying to be enemies. I wanna be your, just let me be your, I wanna be your friend. Hey, yeah. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. I be that more you gon' remember. To Hawker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. That's right.
I got
be that more you gon' remember.
Trust one if you can hear me. Can you hear me? You know I be having problems.
A friend of mine. I was told to watch my enemies, now hold my line. Those who speak against the prophet, they speak against me. And I'm speaking about the prophet over Drew Ali, who was the first to remind you and bind you back to Morocco, the mountains, Mississippi, and Quebec. Told you you wasn't black, proved it was straight fact. You tripping off drugs, you need to be tripping off that. Now here we go again, acting like you a slave. The same people talk European how to bathe, and looking at women buying European hair. No love for self, but do the men really care? Hell no, cause they got a love for Europe. Whole generation chasing pills, weed and syrup. Yeah, they love Polight, Tucci,
Kodak, Amigo, Ross, Boosie.
Kodak, Amigos, Ross, Boosie. But where the love for the woman look like your mother, I guess they say it's all black when it's under the cover. Now cypher, I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. That's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Hawker Bay front line till the law call my number.
I be that more you gon' remember.
Big Shirley.
I'ma be that more you gon' remember. That's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Huckabee front line till the law call my number. Super scholars high. This era for the workers. You ain't building on the ground, then you worse than a twerker. You look and sound good, but that's only on the surface. Probably working for the people. Now tell me what's your purpose. Ain't working about your homie, but know that I know every note that rapper says. He ain't my bro. Yeah, you know I ain't slow. I see it all flow. How they try to kill the prophet, it was all for show. And some got it right now. Don't say that I'm not down. I'm coming with my fast state. I want
ready.
my shirt, my stores, my school, my nation. Sick and tired of the procrastination and debate. Y'all keep hating when love is the savior. You
What up,
don't love
family?
yourself, so you can't love your neighbor. That's why you killing, fighting, marry out of your race. If you ain't for more stuff, then get out of my face. Cause Chinese love China, Italians love Italy. If you love the war, bro, come on and build it with me.
If you gon' love the war,
I'll be that more you gon' remember.
that's
I'ma
what
be
it's
that more
gonna
you gon' remember, that's right.
Before I even put
I'll
the
be that more you gon' remember. To Huckabee front
I
line
wanna
till the
thank
law
you.
call my
I
number.
wanna thank you.
I'll be that
I'm
more you
going
gon'
in tonight.
remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. Oh yeah.
Going in
I'll be
tonight.
that more you gon' remember. To Huckabee front line
Nice.
till the law call my number. I'll be that more you gon' remember. Be more. I'll be that more you gon' remember. Nap time.
I'm
I'll
going
be
in
that more you
tonight.
gon' remember. To Huckabee front line till the law call my number. I'll be that more you gon' remember. LA.
Hey,
I'll
fam.
be that more you gon' remember. New York.
Oh,
I'll be that more
man.
you gon' remember.
We looking
To
good
Huckabee
tonight.
front line till the law call my
If
number.
you new to the show, Robin White is in the building. If you new to the show, you know what I mean? I donated and got my comment blocked. I don't know who blocked you, top rated, but you can always email me. You can always email me so I can get it fixed. I don't listen. What we gotta know, what we need to know is that these platforms play games. These platforms play games. I don't block nobody unless they be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a platform where anybody can come on and voice their opinion. But don't come on like all off topic, trying to promote your drama. No, bring facts. You know what I mean? What's going on? Kelly asked what's up. So I don't know who did that, but email me because I want everybody to make a contribution to the information. We need everybody. We need everybody to make a contribution to the information. So I don't want to block anybody. Only way I'm going to have you block or get you blocked is if you come with some ignorant nonsense that has nothing to do with the edification or the uplifting of our people. A goofy argument back and forth. Oh, Moors be wearing Kentucky Fried Chicken hats. Like, are we really doing this? Oh, look at your Kentucky Fried Chicken hat. Are we doing this? I'm going to sit there and look at you like you're crazy and just be like, boop, okay, bye-bye. Because you're just goofy. What's up, Ben? Did that cash in? Fam, they're pumped up tonight. This is going to be a good one tonight. Share this to your people. Share this to your people, fam. I just want to do one thing. This is what I'm trying to do. Let me see if I can get it going. Let me see if I can get it. Let me get it going. I'm getting the mood. Let me get in the mood. Let me get in the mood. Let me get in the mood. Work with me. Let me get in the mood. Let me get in the mood. Work with me. Where you at, my queen? Don't make me chase you. If I get you in my arms, then my heart can face you. And I'm a Moorish king, someone like you. I want to speak to your heart from my heart. You went along me. Your physique impressive, but I prefer dressing. Never wrap the burn your head and make pressure. Yeah, you love the BS. I want to feed your lessons. I want to travel with your mind back to the essence. Where things are made of thought, and we can manifest that. But first, let's attack that black. That's where the death at. But now we won't trust that. Let's move to perfection. Let me be your angel when I be your protection. I just want to take you. Queen, let me take you. Sister, let me take you. For sure. Sister, let me take you. Queen, let me take you. I just want to take you from black to Moors. Let's go. Hey! Let me get in the mood. Let me get in the mood. Let me take you from black to Moorish. Hey, let's go. See, let me take you from black to Moorish. Hey, yes, sir. Let's go. Allah know they can't compare. Know how many butt breasts and plants or the fake hair. All the skimpy garments are garbage to us, Moorish man. Just an illusion, make no confusion. I'm your man, custom made by Allah just for you. Can't wait to make them babies in the vestibule. When I'm next to you, the Quran come alive. Duty of a husband, verse 4 and 5. Let's climb the 12-step ladder and strive to the pinnacle of wisdom. Allah's the guide. Lewis only prophet over Drew Ali. Consider the tree sit with me under the fig tree. Let's talk about the soul of man and perfection. Let me be your angel. I'll be your protection. I just want to take you. Queen, let me take you. Queen, let me take you from black to Moor. Come on. I just want to take you from black to Moorish. Sister, let me take you from black to Moorish. Yeah, we ready now, family. We ready now, family. We ready now. We ready. We ready now. Yeah. Break down the moors. Let's jump in the ride and drop the top. Let the tassel fly. About to make us alive. Now Utah, break down the science of prayer and Jumar. Break down the science of prayer and Jumar. Break down the science of prayer and Jumar. Y'all ready? Y'all gonna have to get the album, man. Hey! See, y'all know I ain't got no. My man, Sean for the side. Listen, family, welcome to another edition of Marshmallow TV. I am your super hyper host and your brother and your friend, Brother Polygamy. Now, what y'all need to understand is, I tried to explain to y'all yesterday. I went live one time last week. It was one time, right? Because let me tell you something. I got to keep it a buck with you. Y'all think I'm doing this show. Listen, many of us brothers have been raised by women. Many of us brothers love our mothers. Fortunately, I had, in the early part of my life, 2 parents in the household. But my mama, whoa! My mama bring out the Ric Flair woo. Whoa! You understand what I'm saying? And one thing about me, right? One thing about me is that I try to look at life for what it is and not what it seems to be. So, for instance, every time that I see, even myself, I got stuff to work on. Can we talk real quick before I get to the presentation? Can we talk? Just a little bit. I got stuff to work on in myself. I can acknowledge it. I will guarantee you, if my wife would have came on here yesterday, she would have called me a chauvinist, a mean person. Because sometimes I make my mind up and I just got to do what I got to do. I know this is what I'm doing. Oh, this is what I'm doing. But I got to catch myself because I know that the European has put the psychology in our head to make us think that we're more superior. Our ancestors also put in their head in certain periods of time that we are superior than the feminine opposite or the feminine match to our masculine. Our ancestors, we felt for the okie doke all through history. So when a person says this crazy stuff like, oh, our ancestors did it, well, our ancestors did a whole bunch of things. All right. So when we're dealing with this topic here, one thing I want you to know, if you are a subscriber on Marshmallow TV and you have been watching this is your show because you know we're going to learn something today. Not only are we going to learn something today, we're going to learn how to combat. Any argument that I bring to Morris World TV, you can use the argument when some fool try to play games with you. This is for the sisters. But I'm just telling you, we got work to work on with ourselves. You know what I mean? And look, Isamadi said we are superior to a certain degree. We are not superior in no degree. In fact, we may have a physical, what we think is superior, but a sister has a mental and emotional that is more superior than us. Everything balanced out. Everything is balanced out. Only a fool would think that the universal creator created something and made one weaker than the other. Only a fool would think that. Only a fool would think that. You know what I'm saying? Now, and this brother said Al-Quran said so. But I'm going to show you something about Al-Quran as I go through this presentation. But I'm going to tell you again, only a fool would think that Allah made man and woman as a single pair, but then made the woman weaker when he created them both at the same time. That's goofy at best. Most people don't understand the Quran, but I'm going to give you some understanding tonight. That's what we're going to do. So we ain't going to play no games. I'm going to give you some understanding tonight. Stop listening to those pale Arabs. Those pale Arabs are lying to you. You are following pale Arabs with no understanding of this book. Your interpretation of this comes from a pale Arab. That's what you're following. That's what you're following. Let me tell you something. Prophet Noble Drew Ali, he says about this book here. He says, inspired by the lofty teachings of the Quran. We have it as the revealed word of God. So we say in this Quran, there is some lofty teachings. You feel what I'm saying? There is some lofty teachings. But if there's some lofty teachings, there's also some basic surface teachings too. Prophet Noble Ali said, we are inspired. Inspired, which means we are motivated. We are motivated by the lofty teachings. The lofty mean high teachings. But if there's some lofty, there is some basic too. And these brothers and sisters that follow this, they follow the basics. They follow the customs and the mere idea of man with no understanding. But we're going to give them something tonight. Isamadi, we're going to give you something tonight. That man. Now, with that being said, family, I got to get busy now. Because Isamadi, I love me some Isamadi. That's my brother, family. Mind you, that's my brother. Me and that brother have went back and forth so many times, but that's my brother. That's one of the only brothers that I can go back and forth, that I can get hyped with, and we still love each other after the hypeness. For real, that's my brother. And that's what I want our brothers and sisters to be able to do, to be like me and Isamadi. And when it's all over, said and done, we still brothers in the same struggle, in the same fight. I just see things a bit different than you. That don't mean I hate you. That don't mean I dislike you. That don't mean I want to fight you. That don't mean none of that. You know what I mean? What's up, Cryptonomics? But here we go, family. We're going to get into it, family. Y'all ready? Family, listen. The only reason that I'm using Brother Polight at this time is because Brother Polight is the poster child of polygamy in our community as it relates to social media. You and I know that. The second one would be what's his name? Nature Boy. But Nature Boy is just so foul. Polight had the ability to polish up his foulness. So he's not as foul, but he is just as foul. You know what I'm saying? I've watched Nature Boy just disrespect women in such a way that is unbelievable. Now, Sister Maymuna said polygamy is an opportunity to be real and honest. In fact, you can be real and honest without polygamy. You can just be real and honest. Just say you want to be a freakadeaky. Because we're going to look at the moral aptitude of it. We're going to look at everything. Let's get with it, man. Let me get with it because everybody got something to say. Let's get with it real quick. Let me go to my slides real quick. First of all, I want to start off like this. I want to thank you, family. Anybody enjoyed this work that I put in? Don't be shy. Hit the Cash app so we can keep it going because this does take a few hours to put together every time I do it. So whatever the case may be, I'm here to teach. I'm here to entertain. I'm here to give you this lesson so we can move forward because we need to take responsibility. You feel what I'm saying? If you want to get freaky deaky, just get freaky deaky. Look, I'm going to be freaky deaky tonight. You know what I mean? No, not with you, with her. Just say that. That's all. Don't fake like you're going to try to have some equal demonstration going on, because you ain't gonna be able to do that regardless how much you think so. But here we go. Let me get busy with it though. Here we go. Let me screen share this real quick and let's get busy with it. First of all, it's this guy, right, out of Nigeria. And in this article right here, it was said that while most struggle to find one person to permanently shackle ourselves, this 92-year-old man has managed to marry 107 women. Let's stop right there, family. I want you to think for yourself for a second and ask yourself. Let's get with it like this. Didn't the Moors have polygamy back then? Of course they did, but let me give you the science about now. See, I'm going to give you the science about now, not then. If you want to stay back then, 600 years ago, be my guest. But I'm going to give you the science about 2021. See, this is how we get stuck, because we like to evolve and drive. Oh, let me stop for a second, because we like to evolve and drive Tesla electric cars from a horse and buggy, but we don't like to involve our spirituality and intellect when it comes to interacting with one another. You see that? We want an electric car, a Tesla, with no engine in the front that we can plug up at night, coming from a horse and buggy to a combustion engine. But we don't want to advance our intellect or our spirituality as it relates to intellect in order to advance today. You see how crazy this is? We got to stop thinking like that, man. We got to wake up. You want a Tesla? Do you want a Tesla of the mind? Or you want to be in a horse and buggy? Make up your mind. If you want to be in a horse and buggy, get a horse and buggy. But I'm going to try to help you elevate your mind. Get out the horse and buggy. Come on with me and get in a Tesla. I can't afford no Tesla. Somebody hit the Cash App so I can get me a Tesla. Look at your neighbor and say, Cash App, Tesla for the Grand Sheik. Oh, come on. Everybody, hit the Cash App, Tesla for the Grand Sheik. I'm just playing. I'll have a good time. Listen, I know these things. The reason why I know these things, right? The reason why I know these things is because I check myself daily. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I know these things. I've been through some things, right? But now check this out. Let's get with it, family. Because this guy had 107 wives. I got one question. And this is the bomb question that I'm going to be asking every night. What's the benefit? What's the benefit of each 107 wife? What's the benefit of the man? What liberating qualities is it for a wife to be interacting with 106 other sisters? What is the benefit for the sister? Don't call me auntie. I'm just giving you facts. What is the benefit for the sisters? The benefit for the man is automatic status. The benefit for the man, look what I got. The benefit for the man, I got the trophy. The benefit for the man, I got wealth. The benefit for the man, look what I got. What is the benefit for the woman? Out of the 107 women, name 1, 51, what's the benefit? 42, what's the benefit? 22, what's the benefit? We just talking common sense right now. Now, if you, sister, want to put yourself in that situation, that's on you. I'm telling you right now, what's the benefit of the 101 woman? Some people say finance. That means that you doubt the ability to create your own finance. You really think that someone's supposed to take care of you. Yeah, when someone say, "Oh, it's finance, it's security," okay, you doubt your ability to take care of yourself. That's number one. But now, hold up. If that's what you feel, that's fine with me. But now, let's get back into it. I want to get to these slides real quick, though. You know what I mean? I want to educate y'all on something. You know what I mean? I said, if it is, somebody say, no, that's not true. You're speaking wrong. I said, if someone says it's security, if someone says it's finance, if someone says, because polite concept is that everybody work as a business together. Okay. That's a janky explanation, because you can get business partners anywhere. That's a janky thing. But family is business. That's the hook, line, and sinker for the okie doke. But here we go. But then we're going to talk about Polight in a minute. We're going to talk about him in a minute. Let me get to some of these slides and not read any comments until I get done, because I ain't going to never get done. I got a bunch of slides I got to share with you real quick, right? So now, all right. Hold up here. So polygamy is the practice or custom of having more than one wife or husband. So many of the time people say that they practice polygamy. They really mean, if you're a man, they practice polygamy. You know what I'm saying? So let's get that straight. Let's get the term straight first. You know what I mean? But now, when people say, I want you to work with me because this is an interactive thing. When people say they practice polygamy, I know you mean polygamy, you brothers. If they say that right, what is the expression of their polygamous relationship? Is it cultural? Is it religious? Let's get to it. Is it cultural or is it religious? Let's ask Sister Maymuna. If you believe in polygamy, do you believe in it because it's cultural or because it's religious? Let's see if my sister Maymuna Free can throw an answer in there. Because either or, I got a response. We're using the term polygamy tonight. We know it's polygyny. I'm sorry, polygyny. You know what I mean? So Maymuna says it's natural. It's natural. But is it cultural or religious? Maymuna says it's natural. Okay. If Maymuna believed that it's natural, I'm going to show you why it's not. All right? I can kill that argument with this real quick. When you look at a woman, right? And a man, which gender carry both genders? Which gender carry both genders? Answer that. Anybody know? Which gender carries both genders? There you go. Hold up. Zenzuna sent in. No. The man just fertilizes the egg. The woman does. All right? Now, if the woman carries both genders, it takes them equally to come together to reproduce that gender, not brothers and sisters. It takes the one at a time to produce one more. Now, you might say one with 5 but it's still going to be one at a time. Here's the science, the common sense of it. It takes one at a time. This is the highest degree of understanding. It takes one at a time. You may have to go to 5 different people, but it takes one at a time. A male and one female at a time to produce that. You understand what I'm saying? One at a time. Now, here we go. Don't come in here and be smart because I'll black you, New Moore's way out. Now, here we go. Check out the whole presentation before you run your mouth, because you can come in, but I will kick you out. You know what I mean? I will kick you out. You can come in. So I'm just giving some commentary to say that in order to bring life into this world, it takes a man and a woman. That's the highest degree for starters. But now let's break it down. According to the Bible, right? Solomon had 700 wives. Again, I ask you, what is the benefit of wife number 159? What's the benefit? Who's benefiting from 700 wives? Is it the wives or is it Solomon? You can't even name 20 of the wives. They're nobody in history. They are nobody in history. Name 20 of Solomon's wives and show me how significant they were in history. Show me. This shows you how it minimizes women in history. Show me. Name 20 of them. Name 20 of them. Name 20 of them. I bet you can't name 20 of them. They're nobody in history. Nobody. They just 700. Whether it's symbolic or literal, it don't make sense. We're going to get to that in a minute. We're going to get to that in a minute. We're going to get that in a minute. We're going to go. Watch how we break this down. We're going to build it up. We're going to build it up and break it on down. In Islam, for example, for my man Isa Mahdi, according to Anas ibn Malik, the Prophet Muhammad used to visit all 11 of his wives in one night. But he could manage this as he had the sexual prowess of 30 men. You hear that? This is what they say in the East about Prophet Muhammad, that he had the sexual prowess. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. He had the sexual prowess. Is this life, is this journey about sexual prowess? This is what they say in the East. This is not what I say. Is this journey about sexual prowess? The historian Al-Tabari calculated that Muhammad married a total of 15 women. 15 women, though only 11 at one time. I bet you most people that say they Muslims can only name Khadijah. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Let me get him up out there. You ain't allowed here, Wayel. Go over there to your graveyard channel. Lord Abba, go over there to your graveyard channel. Go over there to that boneyard channel that you have. Go over there. Be the power. You need to call Georgia Power to light your channel up. That garbage channel. Don't come over here talking. You know I make you cry. Every time you say something to me, Lord Abba, I make you cry. Go on over to that garbage channel. Call Georgia Power to light your channel up, because that thing is dark and dead. Bye now. Hey, hold on again. Lord Abba, bye now. You better call Georgia Power to light your channel up, because it's dead and dry. The valley of dry bones. Don't come over here trolling. You know I make you want to fight and cry. And you can't even say nothing because I blocked you, fool. Yeah. Now. So let me Maymuna make a point. All you pro-monogamists, make sure you don't slip outside to entertain this outside your union. I'm gonna break down the science of that too. I'm gonna break down the science of that soon, May Moody. You got to see the whole slide. You my sister, so you know we don't have no conflict about this. But you got to see the whole. You got to hear the whole thing. And before we get into defense mode, hear the whole thing. You follow me? So Muhammad had 30 of them. The historian Al-Tabari calculated that Muhammad married a total of 15 women. He had the proudest of 30 men. I'm sorry. Though only 11 at a time. And 2 of those marriages was never consummated. This tally of 15 does not include at least 4 concubines. These were slaves. These was slaves. You feel what I'm saying? All of the Muhammad's concubines were his slaves. Right? Al-Tabari also excludes from the 15 several other women with whom Muhammad had a kind of a marriage contract, but who, due to legal technicalities, never became full wives. Again, who are these women in history? Who are they in history? The significance is that you know Prophet Muhammad. You don't know these women. The only one that you know is most likely Khadijah. I mean, now, I'm just making a point as I build it up. But here is the 12 wives. Khadijah, Sadra, Aisha, Maymuna. Maymuna was the 4th wife. You follow me? But look, check the 2nd wife though. She was a tanner who had been early converted to Islam. Muhammad married her at a time when he was unpopular and bankrupt. He considered divorcing her when, as the oldest and the plainest of his wife, described as fat and very slow. She no longer attracted him, but she persuaded him to keep her in the house in exchange for never sleeping with her again. Now here we go. What is the benefit of the woman? Again, and we're talking about those who subscribe to Prophet Muhammad now. I'm not knocking Islam. I believe in peace. But look at the cultural practices. This is cultural. This is cultural. This has nothing to do with spirituality. This is cultural. What is the benefit of Sada? What is the benefit of Sada? To be with Prophet Muhammad? Oh, I'm with Prophet Muhammad. But she's really alone. People say allegorical stories. You can call it what you want. 11 wives ain't allegorical. We can try to clean it up all we want if we Muslim. Here we go. Quran 434 instructs them to first warn their wives if their warning is not heeded, husband are withheld. Look what the husband can do. If the heeding is not warned, husband can withhold sex from their wives. If that still doesn't work, husband can strike her. Now, come on, family. I'm not knocking Islam. I just don't believe in this type of Islam. I don't believe in this type of Islam. You know what I mean? Polite, you can get on the line. Ain't nobody knocking your brother. You are a public figure. Hold up one second. Let me call Brother Polite. Polite got my number. I'm going to call Brother Polite real quick. Brother, you are a public figure, brother. I'm not going to disrespect your wife. What are you talking about? You're a public figure. I'm using your image as an expression of polygamy because that's what you demonstrate, or polygyny.
I hear you, but listen to me, brother. You've made it clear in previous videos your disdain and dislike for me. And fine, that's all right. If you're getting at me, I don't do the
Bro, I'm not getting at you, brother. What I'm doing is
listen, brother. You know, I'm not gonna cut you off because I'm not in that spirit and energy. I ain't looking to mean talk you or none of that. So what I'm saying is, you know, I can do the goofy stuff and contact YouTube and be like, you're using my image. YouTube would agree if I didn't give you permission to use my image, it'll get taken down and strike me a page. I'm not doing that. I'm talking to you directly. Like, yo, the women are not involved with your diatribes. If you have a woman in your life, you might not know what it is for people to post their picture online, and then what's going to happen? The other troll niggas take the pictures and start doing even more craziness. So I'm talking to you one man to another.
what I'm saying to you.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm telling you one man to another.
Brother Polite. Brother Polite.
You got the mothers of my children up there on your video, and you're saying what you disagree with, and that's your right to disagree. I don't want to contact YouTube and get a strike. I should be able to call you one brother to another and just be like, yo, bro, just put those down, because the women don't need to be part of the imagery for what you're saying. If you're saying, yo, Polite, you're a public figure, then put Polite up there. You know what I'm saying? Don't take the women, because, you know, the women are sensitive to that. And then when you're done, a bunch of other troll niggas gonna now make them the face of their videos, and it never stops. You see what I'm saying? Now, if your woman was being used as the image for something I disagree with.
But let me ask you a question, Brother Polite. Brother Polite, let me ask you a question. Let me.
I can go to YouTube and strike it, but I don't want to.
Hey, Brother Polite, I don't. Brother Polite, you know we don't care about Brother Polite. Let me say something.
Because I'm sure some of your business operates out of YouTube, but I'm not looking to take no money off your plate. I'd rather tell you, yo, just take that down. You can live without putting that image up.
I get that. I get that. I get that, Brother Polite. But I got you. Hear what I'm saying. I'm gonna take the image down because you called me, not because I care about no YouTube. I don't want. I'm not tripping off the strike because they take it down. What, in a month later it's all good. I'm not tripping off that. But bro, you represent. Listen to me. You represent polygamy, right? And so I'm using your image as one who is a champion of that ideal.
Yeah, but you know what? Then invite me to talk about it, and I might even talk to you about it. But you don't want no smoke either. You know
hey, look. Hey, Brother Polite, you know me better than that, man. Now listen, hey, listen. Polite, hey, fam, hold on, 1 second. Let me stop for a minute. Did y'all hear Brother Polite say, I don't want no smoke? Polite know me.
Hey, don't want no smoke. So send me the link, and then at least you can be talking to the real person instead of.
All right, so look, hold on.
Yeah, see, I'll do it.
Hold on.
But just don't put their faces up.
Now listen to me. I got over 15 slides up here. You follow what I'm saying? I got over 15 slides up here that I'm trying to share with the people.
You're trying to slide out the conversation.
No. Listen to me. Listen.
15 reasons to slide.
Hold on. 1 second. I'm about to send Polite the link. Hey, y'all want to do this show another day? I can send Polite the link because Polite can talk. Let me see what my people say. Let me see.
Trash them slides and let's see if you can stand on your own and make sense. I'm with it. Just in the spirit of debate, and I think it'd be pretty cool. Lord Abba sent me the link.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, look at son tripping. And then son let him call. And then son was like, yo, yeah, he tripping. And I'm like, yo, and I'm not tripping about you disagreeing.
Hold up.
I'm about to just the images is what I'm not with. Since I'm on the phone with you.
All right. I'm gonna put this.
To kick your behind for a few minutes and then go on to do what I gotta do, because
Okay, I got you. So Brother Polite, how much time do you got?
Yo, let me ask permission first of all. Can I have a little bit of time? Give me like, I could cook them in 5 minutes.
I'm gonna let him on. Polite think I got beef with him, man. I ain't got no beef with Polite. Hold up.
15 minutes.
All right, I'm about to send it to your phone right now.
Just give me 15 minutes.
I'm about to send it to your phone.
All right. So send me the link. Yo, you know what? You gotta get my email, right?
No, I'm gonna send it to your phone. I'm gonna send it to this phone.
And you about to get. You sure you want to do this?
Yeah, let's go.
Don't be deleting the video after I'm done either.
I'm not. Come on. Polite, I'm gonna let you go. Let's go. Hold on. So here we go. See, let me tell you something. These little wacky people, they don't attract this type of attention. Hold up. There we go. We gonna still get this slide, family. Hold up. Let me hold up. There we go. All right. So look, I just let him on. I'm waiting on him right now, family. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm gonna put my slides off. For another day. You know what I mean? Now, the only thing I don't play, and I know Polight ain't like that. What's up, Si?
Come on to the Hawker, man. What are you doing, man? You getting messy up in here, bro.
What are you talking about?
You got Polight wives up there, the baby mothers of his children, brother.
Hey.
Now, it ain't no problem with going at him.
Hey.
Cool.
Are you Polight's lawyer? Are you Polight's lawyer?
No, but that's my brother.
Are you Polight's lawyer?
No,
Hey, Si, don't call me with that, Si. Hey, Si, listen to me.
Hold up, 1 minute. You're my brother, too.
Let me explain something to you.
We gotta pull each other's coat on that.
Let me explain something to you. We're talking about polygamy. Polight is a public figure. Let me finish. I disagree with you. All right? And that's okay for me to disagree with you.
So if I was talking about children, is it all right for me to put your son up on my
Long as you don't lie.
because he's your child?
Long as you don't lie.
You still don't do that on this damn YouTube.
Long as you don't lie.
You know how the people are, brother.
Hey, long as you don't lie, I don't care. Polight.
If I was you, I wouldn't have let Polight get on. He gonna roast you, bro.
Okay. I just sent him the link.
I know. Polight get ready to roast you and go in and really teach the people about what polygamy is all about.
Okay, there we go.
You can't tell me you wouldn't want to be married to 2 women, Talk.
No, not at all. Not at all.
But you can't tell me that a man can't.
Well, let me ask you a question.
At the same time,
Let me.
3 women. You never been in love with 2 women at the same time.
No. Let me explain something to you.
Not to learn, bro. I'm in love with 3 right now at the same time, bro.
What's the benefit for the woman?
What's the benefit?
Hold up. Let me wait till Polight get on here. I'll send you the link too. I'm gonna send you the link too. Hold up. I'm gonna send you the link too. All right, let's go. Y'all ready, family? Y'all ready? I just sent Polight the link. Now I'm gonna send Sinetta the link. I got everybody calling. Hold up, family. Let's get it. I'm about to send Sinetta the link right now. Where you at, Polight? I sent you the link. All right. I just sent Sinetta the link. I sent Polight the link. And I'm gonna let Polight talk first with his position. And then we're gonna let Sinetta talk with his position. You know what I mean? That's what we're gonna do. In fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm waiting on them. Where they at? They called real fast, but the link don't work now. Is that what it is? The link don't work. Oh, now the link must don't work. Polight talk about he gonna call. No, don't call. We want to see your face. And don't have on no glasses. Yeah. Don't have on no glasses. I was about to change the title too. You have, how you spell Koof? How you spell Koof? Lord Abba say, let me come on. But he don't have no Koof. Abba too emotional to come on Morse World TV. You have no discipline to come on Morse World TV. You can't come on Morse World TV undisciplined. Now, because I disagree with you. Because I disagree with you, you're going to come on here undisciplined. Nah, Abba ain't coming on here. He has no discipline. He's a crybaby because we disagree. No, Lord Abba. He's corny. He's corny. He can't come on here because he don't have no. There you go. Thanks, Zen. Koof. I'm about to spell it to him. I thank you, Zen. Hey, Zen. Thank you, Reverend. He has no Koof. I just text him. You have no Koof. Thanks to my brother Zen. You have no Koof. Now, if you had Koof, we could come on here and we could talk forever. But you don't have no proof. You don't have no Koof, Lord Abba. You have no discipline. You're too emotional. You like to call names. You know what I mean? You just corny, man. Like you like 50 years old. You like 50 years old and get emotional. Yeah. You're like, come on, man. Ain't nobody getting you on there. What up, Dr. Inky? We got everybody in the building. Family, we got everybody in the building. Y'all see this? Dr. Inky in the building. Y'all know why they in the building? Let me tell you why they in the building. Let me tell you why they in the building. This is why they in the building. Hey, come on. Hey, let's go. The Huckabee front line till the law call my number. Why they in the building? Why they in the building? I'll be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. That's right. I'll be that more you gon' remember. The Huckabee front line till the law call. If you a friend of the more than you a friend of mine. I was told it was. Yeah. Yeah. Who was the first? I'm the more you gonna remember. What's up, Dr. Inky? Inky. Not only do you get a man, I get a man. Whoa! To beat a man, you got to beat the man. Good goodness and gracious. Come on, man. I sent the link out. Look. To beat a man, you got to beat the man. Hey, Dr. Inky. Dr. Inky, you know good and well, if Lord Abba come in here, he gonna rant and rave, try to sound articulate. Then he going to, when I respond, he's going to try to make himself seem more intelligent. He ain't going to make no sense. And everybody going to be sitting there like, would he just shut up? When is he going to shut up? That's what people going to do. Would he just shut up? You know what I mean? Anybody ever listen to Lord Abba? Look, I want... Take anything you need, Dr. Inky. Listen, I want y'all after the show, Google Lord Abba and listen to his presentation. You're going to be sitting there like, would he just be quiet? What in the world is he talking about? He ain't going to make no sense. Google him. If you don't know him, Google him. I'm telling you, you're going to be sitting there like, I'm telling you, you would rather, before you watch Lord Abba, you would rather watch paint dry on grass. I'm trying. You would rather watch paint dry than watch Lord Abba. I'm trying to tell you, that's what it's going to be. You would rather. So look, family, I'm not going to take away from you. I'm about to do the show. I am going to take. Salute to Dr. Inky. Y'all need to go check out Dr. Inky, man. That's I support Dr. Inky. I be in his chat all the time. You know what I mean? Or I be on his channel all the time, right? Dr. Inky, I ain't know you know all them stars, man. You know a lot of old school hip hop artists. But anyway, listen, out of respect for Brother Polight, I'm going to take the picture down of his wife. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do that. I'm going to take the picture down because I know he ain't coming on. You know what I mean? And we might can reschedule for another time. He said you're about to sign in. He said you're about to sign in. I was like, I'll take the picture down. And because I don't got no beef with Brother Polight. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't have no beef with Brother Polight. I don't know where he got that from. I disagree with some of his practices, but I don't have no beef with Brother Polight. I mean, listen, I'm gonna let him talk first. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let him talk first. You know what I mean? My position is clear. Somebody said, everybody hit me up. My position is clear, family. We can go back to this later, but my position is clear. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let him get on here. I mean, I'm trying to wait. I know y'all waiting, family. I'm waiting too. You know what I mean? Let's see what he got to say. They mad because I'm the more you gonna remember, man. Why they mad at me, man? Y'all see this? They holding the show up. Maybe that was the intention. Y'all think that was the red herring to hold the show up? I sent the link to man, take the picture down and continue my show. Man, people waiting to see these slides. There you go. There you go. Now you gotta take your glasses off. No, we gotta see your eyes when you lie.
Man, what's wrong with you? Trying to undress me? What's up?
We gotta see your eyes when you lie. Let us see your eyes when you lie.
I'm live and well, brother.
No, when you lie, L-I-E. Now, let us see your eyes when you lie. Come on.
I'm gonna be telling the truth, so with good money.
Can we see your eyes when you lie?
Yo, man, why you create every distraction in the world? Get to the work, man.
No.
I got my eyes on you. I'm watching you. I got my eyes on you. I see what you're doing.
Listen. You hit the link. What is your position? Okay, we got the part about your wives. I get that. I'm gonna take that down. But now, what is your position?
Thank you. Hey, I just want to say thank you for that. I appreciate you.
I don't, bro. Why do you feel as though I got? Let me get before we get to the work about the polygamy or polygyny.
Yes,
why
sir.
do you feel like I got some disdain for you? I don't have no disdain for you, brother. I disagree with you philosophically. That's it.
It's all right. Okay. Thanks for clearing that up.
No, but where did you get that from, though?
Obviously, I'm mistaken. So
brother,
that's how I saw problems quicker like that. If I was mistaken, then I'm mistaken. I stand corrected.
Just like you called me now, you could have been called me and say, bro, you got a problem with me?
Well, it never bothered me. You know, I just accepted it for what it was. If it really was bothering me, I would have texted you just like I did just now. Now that I got really bothered about something, I text you first.
But you made the statement as if the statement has some legitimacy, which it really don't.
Hey, it's subjective. If a person feels like somebody has a disdain for them, that's a subjective remark. It doesn't mean it's true.
Though. That's a strong word, though. Disdain. That's a really strong word.
Yeah, and it's all the feelings that is associated with it. But nonetheless, if you say that's not what it is, then I stand corrected. And there's no need for me to ensue you with any further speculations. There's no need. Things can be real simple, man. That's how we solve stuff. It can be real simple amongst men. You know, I'm not going to convert you over to my thoughts.
Let me say this real quick before Brother Polight express his thoughts on polygamy, and I'll respond. Or polygyny, however you want to go with it. Family, me and Polight got a good history together here in Baltimore, as well on this social incline, if you will. Don't know how the split happened. Well, I do know how the split happened, but that was nothing personal. It wasn't nothing with no hate and malice involved in it. I just disagree with the brother philosophically. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. And then using this picture of him and his wives, which, and I'll tell you right now, what I was about to express is, and I'll talk about that in a minute. What I was going to express in relation to you as a polygamist in our community, and I'll express that to you later. But now you can give me your position. Speak to my people, man. I done blown up since you last met me. I got 2 more people than I had 5 years ago.
You funny. Yo, I'm interested in what you guys say. I hear you against polygyny. I caught the sperm egg thing. It was comical to me, but I only caught it in a abbreviated sense because I wanted to reach out to you about the pictures. So I feel like you should share some of that.
Only thing I was saying,
your interesting remarks about you be a man against polygyny. I'm just interested to see what you're saying.
Let me be clear. I'm not against anything.
Oh, okay.
Let's be clear. See? I'm not against anything. What I'm saying is that there is a higher frequency when we move in a certain space. And I
don't know what you're talking about now. That's some weird talk you're doing. That's a conscious community, slick, metaphysical. I ain't really saying nothing after I said it talk.
No. Let me say this. There is a capacity. How can I say it more simpler? There is a certain natural way to move in this manifest experience. There's a natural way to move, and the closer that we are to that natural way to move, if we're able to figure it out, life becomes much more easier and less more complicated.
Wow, okay.
That's my theory on this.
Hey, let me ask you this. You said something interesting. Let's see if we could bounce ideas off each other. So life becomes more easier. So if the ratio of men to women favors women, because people make more women or more females than they make males, how might it be easier for everyone to become couples if in ratio there will be many women left over? How is that going to make life easier? I'm not going to factor in, I'm not going to factor in any of the social political scenarios, like such as prison incarceration, the lower testosterone levels, which obviously have an impact on masculinity. So in other words, we're not going to talk about the rise of homosexuality, prison incarceration, and the fratricidal war that males have undergone amongst each other, especially in the Black community. So not considering these things, the facts of the matter is there are more women than there are men. But should we consider prison incarceration, the rise of homosexuality, and the fratricidal war that our brothers have embarked upon, it would make that ratio even more disproportionate. I would like to understand, how does it make things easier at that point, based on what you just said?
These problems will always exist. They predate you. They will be here after you. Your journey in this experience to evolve,
rising homosexuality.
You gotta let me talk. You're
right. Even if you should wear some shades.
No.
You're telling some lies.
Hold up. You ready? All right.
Unmute me. You ain't gotta do that.
Here we go.
We ain't gonna argue back and forth. Go ahead.
I want you to hear me.
Oh, all right. I was gonna say you should wear some shades though for that capping. But
No. Listen. Whether it's rising homosexuality or homosexuality, these problems predate you, and they will be here after you. Let's be clear. You getting full sisters will not put a dent in the imbalance of what goes on between a woman and a man ratio. You will not change that. Hold up. The state of mind that we're in that produces the homosexual The state of mind that we in that produces the criminal, the state of mind that produces everything that you name. Now you want those people in that state of mind without fixing the state of mind to grab 4 and 5 and 6 wives. And now you think that that's a logical response, even though everything that you named is a state of mind that is going to be marrying 4 or 5 sisters, and you think that's going to change our condition. That doesn't make sense. That's not logically, that's not reasonable. And this is just a philosophical conversation right here. This is no science right here. This is just philosophical. That's not reasonable to think that this state of mind that causes one to act out in homosexuality, that causes one to be a criminal, that causes one to do all the things that you named. Now they're going to marry 4 women, and now the world is going to become a better place.
All right, let me respond. Firstly, I asked the question in regards to you saying things becoming easier. I never said this is the end all or the response to building up the Black community. I don't even encourage every man to do this. So let's make this clear, because that point.
I'm speaking from
hey, can I speak?
Yes, brother.
Can I speak? It's all good, though. I'm joking with you. So, all right. So I don't want you to misconstrue that. What I would like to say is this: it's been customary for people of old to embark upon polygyny when there were circumstances of war. Here goes another instance. So during circumstances of war, it was very probable that a woman would cleave on to another man's family because her man was either a prisoner of war or murdered in the war. Now, just consider this. Would we say to ourselves, let's wait till the war's over and you just stay over there single and disenfranchised? Let's wait for an indefinite time for this war to be over, because we're just going to avoid the remedy that we could take on right now. The reason why I'm saying this, if you haven't caught on, is because you're saying the mentality that causes homosexuality, and it's more than a mentality, the mentality that causes homosexuality, the mentality that is responsible for the criminality, the mentality that's responsible for the brothers killing each other. Well, should everyone be on standby for an indefinite time for these mentalities to change? Or should we, hold on, or should we do something in real time when it suffices to address the issue? Now watch this. There are many immediate forms of resolve that we could take on until we solve the bigger problem. But when polygyny becomes one of the solutions, then all of a sudden, let's just wait until an indefinite time to resolve it. But if the shit was, let's eat some cake to pass over time, we would eat the damn cake, because that goes down a lot easier for people, right? So what I'm saying is we're very selective in our reasoning about how we're going to address issues, but it's always logical to address issues immediately and then to also have a long-term plan. But if we don't fulfill our goals, or the long-term plan is kind of indefinite because we're not really sure when we actually going to be able to successfully execute the plan, let alone be successful ultimately at the end of the plan, at least we have something that we can deal with. So I want to say this again. I didn't say polygyny is what we're going to use to liberate the Black community.
So hold
no,
up.
I didn't say that. So I just want to make it clear. I'm just responding to something you said.
So hold up.
About things being easier.
No. When I say things are being easier, I'm not talking about as a group of people per se. I'm talking about as an individual on an individual journey.
Because I think it's easier for a woman to find a relationship when it's more women than men to get into a relationship with a man with more than one woman. That's easier.
Listen to what I'm saying. What I mean by easier, I'm talking about the mental state. Let's be clear. You don't have the same wives that you claim that you had when you first came to social media.
That's weird. I'm with my first wife for 23 years.
I'm
with my second wife for 14 years. Go ahead. I mean, if you're saying that if people can't break up, that's weird.
What I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is this, brother Polite.
Because people break up all the time in monogamy.
I get
But I'm
that.
actually with my wives.
Let me say this, brother Polite. What I'm trying
So
to
you're wrong.
What I'm trying to say is, if this arrangement is so pristine, then why do you? Okay, so you already say it's not the end all be all, right? But when I'm talking,
who said it's pristine?
Listen to me. All right, let me get back to you with this. What I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is this.
I just want to know who's saying these things.
Listen, for you, let me finish. For you, you say you got 4 wives, right? Now, you feel as though that this is the answer to what? To offset you, because you speak in 2 ways. You say that this is the answer to offset the crisis of the imbalance in our community, male-female ratio, right?
Incorrect. You made a statement about things being easier.
Listen,
so
my
easy. Hold on. Let me just make it clear so we don't keep going back and forth. I don't want us to get stuck. So let me make it clear. As an example of doing something easier, an approach that can be used towards relationships in retrospect to the fact that there are more women than men in terms of relationships. One of the things that can make it easier is not the only option. One of the things, since you was talking about things being easier and natural, I think when we're using propositional deduction, we can safely conclude that it would be easier for the women in excess without a man to get with a man that has a woman already to resolve it. Now, what you can do, you can tell me how to fix that scenario. But what I'm saying is that's a response to, hold on. What I'm saying is that's a response to things being easier. That's not me telling you how to liberate the Black community or why I even do it in the first place. That's a response to something you said. You can ask me why I do what I do. That was just a general response to something you were saying.
I want you to rewind the tape and listen to what I said. I said when you live life in a natural way, life becomes more easier.
Who's coming up with these natural reasons?
Let me finish. I said when you live life in a natural way, life becomes more easier. Now, the most natural thing in the world is that we are created as a single pair. That's the most natural thing in the world. And so in order, this is a theory now, it definitely is a theory. Listen. We were created as a single pair, male and female. The feminine.
I'll tell you this.
Let me finish.
I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm trying to figure this out.
The feminine and the masculine.
Okay.
Right? The feminine and the masculine, right?
Yeah.
The 1 and the 1. If the feminine and the masculine, if the positive and the negative attracts, right? If that attracts, what would be the highest degree of the experience of a male and a female? It would have to be the 1 on the 1. Anything other than that is extra. It would have to be the 1 on 1 because let me show you something. When you look at a wire right here, right? Inside this wire, there's a positive and a negative, right? In all the universe, there's a positive and a negative. Now you might say with this woman and that woman, with this woman and that woman, there's a positive and a negative.
I'm listening.
When one has multiple wives, right?
Yeah, I'm listening.
What they're doing is fulfilling.
What are they doing?
What they're doing is fulfilling a desire that they have to be somebody that they're not. And I'm gonna show you why.
Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna show you why.
This is interesting.
I'm gonna show you why. If this was so real, I'm gonna show you why. Give me 1 second.
I'm listening, brother.
What you're saying, right?
Hey, I didn't even tell you why I do what I do. I'm just listening, though.
I got you. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna prove my theory right now. This is why. If this is so real, right? I'm gonna show you a video real quick of yourself, right? I'm gonna show you a video of yourself and show you that if this was so real, that there will be no reason for you to be riding around with European women with their breasts out. There will be no reason. No, let me listen. If we're talking about moving on to utopia, And you're going to
utopia.
Say, utopia.
Utopia. What are we talking about? I'm listening.
Are we trying to fix our community, or are we doing stuff for selfish gain?
I'm doing this for my own gain.
Okay, so listen to me. I have no problem with that.
But it's going to impact. It's going to impact on a microcosmic scale.
Okay,
people in the best way because of the way I raise my children. But go ahead.
Okay.
And because there'll be less broke women around when they with me in a relationship. But go ahead. I'm just listening. It's microcosmic.
Give me one.
Let's see
I'm gonna show you something real quick.
Yeah, please do. And then allow me to speak real quick. I was given permission to talk for a few minutes here, and I want to get involved.
I'll show you something real quick.
Okay, brother.
If polygamy, in polite words, is so definite. Give me 1 second. It's so definite, there will be no need for this. There'll be no need for this. There will be no need for this. There'll be no need for this.
Be careful, because these niggas are here. Something you saying, then they be like you against me.
If polygamy was such a refined institution, what are you doing?
Having fun.
What are you doing?
Having fun.
So you can't be the face of polygamy as a fine institution. You can't be. You disqualify yourself as a representative of a fine institution of polygamy. You disqualify.
Who said I was supposed to be?
You disqualify yourself.
Let me ask you.
You don't represent the upstanding husband of polygamy. You disqualified.
All right, let me respond, brother, please.
Nor do you represent the upstanding quality that you say will enter into the universe in our community.
I ain't say none of these things. I agree.
That. I definitely
don't.
You do
I
not
don't represent those.
That. So you cannot come here acting like you are a face of polygamy as something that's upstanding, because you don't represent that.
Okay, let me respond, please. If I must be the face of something according to you, because you use my face to promote your store, promote your show. Let me respond. Let me respond. Don't get so emotional.
I'm using your face. I'm using your face because you misrepresent even the institution of polygamy, and you make the institution of polygyny look like a mockery. That's why I'm using your face.
So let me ask my brother: Are you polygynous?
Absolutely not.
So what the hell are you upset about, and what can you tell me about a lifestyle that I live? Why don't you ask me questions? Stop, hey, it's a rhetorical question. It's a rhetorical question. So I'm gonna ask you, don't cut me off. What the hell is a man that's not polygynous doing, condemning me instead of asking me questions about it? Like, this is what's weird to me. You're gonna tell me all the rules and regulations and how I should operate in a relationship paradigm that you don't even thrive in. I think that's very ignorant. That's one. I don't think it is. I know it's ignorant. Here you are going off the deep end, like you upset as a polygynous member of the polygynous community. I don't even know what community you're talking about.
Brother,
hold on.
We ain't gonna let you
filibustering. I'm responding. Yo, boy, you've been talking the whole time.
No, hold up.
Showing videos, you talking. When can I speak? When can I speak?
Remember what you said, Brother Polight. You said that this was offset as if it's some moral standard to offset. You mentioned the homosexuality. You mentioned the prison. You mentioned all of this, Brother Polight. I didn't. And you claim that polygamy will ultimately offset that. And I'm saying to you that you can't be the face of polygamy because you're a poor example of the great institution of polygamy of our ancestors.
Hey, brother, may I please respond before you keep cutting me off? Because I only got a little bit of time to talk. That's what I'm saying. I would like to talk.
I want to give you a time frame. No, we got to give you.
Hold on. How you giving me a time frame and you don't get a time frame?
Time frame too. No, because we're not going to let you filibuster because that's what you like.
Yo, do you know what filibuster mean? Filibuster is if I'm cutting you off every time you talk, and I'm coming up with new ideas, so you could have to run to answer several other ideas. I haven't been cutting you off like that.
Exactly.
I'm asking you to allow me to speak and stop muting my mic.
And 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna take 5 minutes. Let's go.
I don't need 5 minutes, and I don't think we should be taking 5 minutes each because I don't got that kind of time. I got stuff I got to do. That's what I'm explaining to you, brother. So what I'm telling you is this. I don't know what handbook for polygamy you're reading that you think all polygamous people got to be under. I don't come under none of those handbooks. I don't know what polygyny is supposed to be. I don't know what your idea of polygyny is supposed to be. I don't know where you're getting these ideas from in the first place. But those ideas have nothing to do with me whatsoever. I don't agree with what you're talking about. If you're telling me that I can't play with my women in public and or private because of your standard of polygyny, even though you're not polygynist, hey, brother, I'm talking, brother. You got to speak up. It doesn't matter if that's not what you're saying. It doesn't matter. It's what I'm saying because it's my time to talk, and then you cutting into my time. We ain't got a moderator, and we shouldn't need a moderator. We should have enough. You know, I don't believe you represent a good talk show host because you keep cutting off the person you're supposed to be interviewing. You know what I'm saying? You are not the standard for what a talk show host should be. Calm down, my brother. So what I'm telling you is I do things by my own terms. I live by my own rules. I don't have a handbook that I follow. I'm not part of no organization so I could be reprimanded for what I do. Brother Polight does what he wants to do. And I know it's perfectly natural for people to make subscriptions to their own desires. So I'm living the lifestyle I choose to lead. I'm not living the lifestyle you choose for me to lead. I do it my way because at the same rate, there's a lot of people. I never claim or profess to be an upstanding, righteous person by someone else's criteria. I'm upstanding and righteous by my own criteria. I don't believe in your spook gods. I don't believe in none of that. You believe in that craziness. I don't believe in none of that. I do my own thing. I do it my way. And I'll tell you this. A lot of people can be polygynous and monogamous all they want. But I bet you they women ain't struggling like my women ain't struggling because every woman around me is making money. She has her own. She has her own crib. She has her own vehicles. If she drives, she ain't got to worry about if we break up, if she's going to be under economic duress or distress, and she's treated extremely well. I can promise you this. So that's what's important. If the women are happy and the man is happy, then who gives a damn about your opinions? So when you could look at me and say, yo, he got his wife on a leash and he's humping her. That's my wife, nigga. That ain't yours. Yo, what the hell you mad about? You know what I'm saying? Like you live your corny righteous style in private or in public the way you choose. That's not none of my business. So long as you don't hear the women complaining, so long as you don't hear the man complaining, so long as I don't got something going on where people are in distress and they overwhelmed, whose business is it? What you should do is ask me questions about my lifestyle instead of attempting to exploit certain things that based on your religious convictions you are against. How about just ask me some things and get some insight? Because there's a lot you can learn from a person that's polygynous since you are not polygynous, since you do not live this lifestyle. And again, you should bring on the show people that meet your criteria. As far as what you believe people should be doing in a relationship model that you're not in. You should bring that person on your show. Because when you're talking to me, you should at least ask me what I'm about. Because what I'm coming to find is you got a lot of religious convictions, which is your right, that have no correlation to the way I lead my life. I never said I'm the poster boy. You're not going to tell me stop living my relationship model out because it doesn't conform to what you wish my relationship model would look like. That shit sounds weird to me. That's a goofy disposition. It's so goofy. I feel like going to Disneyland. That's how weird that is. What kind of man is in distress about how another man should lead his life with his women? I ain't never heard of nothing like that. And then you're telling me I should be this way and I should be that way. Again, brother, I never said I was righteous. I never said that people should lead their life just like me. I lead my life the way I do. And then people that want insight, I share insight with them. You obviously don't want no insight. You believe you have the answer to my relationship paradigm. But at the end of the day, I've been with my first woman 23 years. The second oldest amount of years I've been with my woman has been my second woman for 14 years. I've been in relationships longer than you monogamous people in and out of monogamy, in and out of monogamy. I've been with my women super long. You feel what I'm saying? And y'all just gotta stomach that. Yo, I gotta get ready to I'm gonna show love and make sure that I hear what you're saying, and hopefully I can wind up speaking one more time again.
Absolutely.
Because,
so let me say this.
Hold on, I'm closing out.
So first of all, brother Polight, you can speak again, but first of all, brother Polight, no one, when you came with the moral measurement, you let me finish. You
moral
said
measurement. You just making up shit.
No,
it's a moral measurement.
Are you going to let me finish? I'm gonna have to mute you. Listen,
you're gonna have to mute me. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, I'm asking you what you're talking about.
You got to let me explain. When you came with the moral response or the coming to society with the response of polygamy because of the imbalance of homosexuality, you name these things. I mean, rapid incarceration, you name these things. And in you saying that, it would appear that polygyny is going to help fix these things. But now you get a little bit heated and hot under the collar. You say, why are you worried about me? This is my personal choice. At first, when you jumped on, you were saying this is going to help balance out the imbalance in society. But now you're saying, why are you judging me? Why are you talking about me? This is my choice. It's weird to me that a man would be worried about me. No, let me go back. What we're talking about is our people. Moorish World TV, we're talking about problem solving for our people. So in talking about problem solving for our people, and that polygyny is starting to have gain momentum in our community, as a talk show host that's unqualified because I cut people off, I'm only speaking on it. And because you are a public figure and you represent that, whether you know it or not, your images are all over the place. People can relate to you and 4 wives. I use that as a doorway to get people to understand that, is this right? It may be for you. I don't care if it's for you. But as a group of people, is this right for a group of people who have been traumatized? Is this right for a group of people who can't even maintain one relationship? Is this right for a group of people? This is a talk show. Now back to my first point, brother Polight. Your first remarks was of a moral standard. Your first remarks, you spoke about homosexuality, you spoke about massive prison incarceration, as if it's going to balance out society practicing polygyny. Now you says, it's not about that. It's about me. Why are you worrying about me? Nobody's worrying about you. I'm not telling you how to live your life. I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life. In fact, this conversation with you is really to teach the observer, is really to teach the spectator. This conversation with you is not about changing you. I could care less what you do, but the spectator needs to know that in reality, men have multiple wives as a status for themselves. The woman, she's going to wait her turn. She's going to wait her turn. There is no liberating quality for a woman except what you said. The only liberating quality for a woman, according to you, you're going to give her some money. You're going to give her a house. Her soul is probably wretched and wrapped up. Who knows? I'm not talking about your wives. I don't know. But I don't know. But you saying that the only liberation, and somebody say you didn't say that. What you said is that all your women have houses. All your women, and I might be misquoting you, but you understand what I'm saying. You said all of them got money. All of them, you named a bunch of material things. But it's something immaterial that we seek on this journey. But if that gives your women peace, that's fine. But as a community, and this is addressing a problem in our community, is that a legitimate response to living in our community in the conditions that we in? I say no.
All right, brother. Let me make this clear again so we don't have to go through
But
the
don't
fourth time.
personalize it, brother. Don't personalize it.
I'm not. Come on, brother. I'm not tripping. Yo, I didn't trip with you from the time I called you. It's okay. Trust me. So don't worry about that. If you hear me calling you names and going crazy, then I understand. I understand how you feel. Totally. Let me speak, my brother. So let me say this. Let me make this very clear. I did speak in terms of homosexuality, mass incarceration, and gang violence and other forms of violence that Black people perpetrate against each other. But that wasn't the subject matter. So I wasn't telling you what the remedy for homosexuality was. I wasn't speaking to a remedy for prison incarceration, and I wasn't speaking to a remedy towards gang violence. I brought those things up because it influences the already disproportionate ratio of women to men. So this concept about the moral response and the moral measurement, yo, bro, I'm not telling you the response to homosexuality, mass prison incarceration, and gang violence and other crimes that Black people perpetrate against each other that kills themselves off. Okay, I'm not talking in response to those things. These are things that influence the already disproportionate ratio amongst women to men. So it's not about morality. It was in response to you saying making things easier. So what I was doing was pondering if you had another thing that would be a response as an answer to an already disproportionate ratio ballooning because of some of those factors and more. It was just in response to you saying, hey, what's natural, and you was talking about what's easy. So for me, as far as nature, for me, as far as nature's concerned, when we see things deviate from an original premise that implicates us in any way, we come up with a way to problem solve. So
can I ask you one quick question?
So hold on real quick. Yeah, let me say this sentence. So what I'm saying is one solution amongst many that may be out there. And if this solution may suffice for whom it may concern that could properly facilitate this, because everyone can't, then there's nothing wrong with that as a solution amongst many other solutions.
But see, I agree with you there, brother.
To the disproportionate ratio. Again, it has nothing to do with morality, because I'm not addressing homosexuality by itself, nor prison incarceration, nor the fratricidal war of Black people going against Black people and it leading to homicides. That is something that causes the disproportion. I hope I don't have to keep revisiting it because I'm not talking about morality.
But let me tell you something. I'm not judging it across the board that everybody should or shouldn't.
I don't believe so.
Let me finish. I'm giving my understanding to my friends, the audience, and subscribers on Moorish World TV. I'm giving my understanding. That's all I'm doing. And because you represent one that's a public figure who practices this custom.
That's right.
I used your picture as an iconic.
I understand that. I'm not beefing with you about that. I'm not beefing with you about that. So why are you bringing it up?
You or your wife, I have my video ready just to show that if it's a moral thing, then you missed the mark.
Well, I didn't say it's moral. So let me finish what I'm saying, brother.
So now let me ask you a question because I don't want you to mess up my words.
I'm not attempting to.
No. Because you keep saying I said it makes life easier. Listen to what I'm saying.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't stop. Let me make it clear.
No, so you don't have to. Let me say. I know what you said.
You tell me I'm mixing up your words.
When we do things in a natural way, it makes life easier.
That's what you said. That's what you said. I agree.
Good. Now I want to ask you a question. If you found out the natural way that we should be living on this experience on Earth, wouldn't you think that'll make life easier?
I would tell you that it's not natural for another person to tell another person how to live.
I'm not telling you. What I'm saying is, if you could discover what is the most natural way to live on Earth, do you think in discovering that and you living like that, it would make life easier on Earth?
I don't believe there's no such thing if you're talking about relationships. Are we talking about?
That's not what I'm asking.
Are we talking about relationships or not?
I'm talking about life in general, relationships.
Oh, life in general.
Working, anything. lurking, relationships, everything.
That answer is not going to conform to every construct. That's what I'm going to tell you. So I'll tell you this. It's perfectly natural to need X amount of water per your weight and per your gender. It's perfectly natural. It's perfectly natural for us to concern ourselves with eating more vegetables and doing our best not to eat meat.
So
you see, but I'm sure you eat meat. So it is what it is.
See, there you go wrong again.
I said I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. But go ahead.
I don't eat meat, Brother Polite.
You eat fish?
No.
You're a vegetarian or you're vegan?
I'm a vegetarian transitioning into vegan.
Yeah, so then you eat some kind of animal products if you're a vegetarian. No problem.
Listen.
That's what vegetarian means, bro. I'm not confused. Maybe you are.
Let me explain something to you.
And you've been stuttering just to answer it. It's
no,
okay.
Because I want to explain something to you. The only reason that I may eat any type of animal product is because I haven't been able to accustom myself to finding out what these secret little ingredients and everything is.
No problem, brother.
So let me finish.
No
but that's not the conversation. That's not the conversation.
Yes, it is the conversation. Actually, it's the conversation. Let me ask, brother, come on, brother. Let me get one off, brother.
Let me get one off. What I'm telling you is because I can look at you and say that I'm a vegan, I'm a vegetarian transitioning to vegan. That is talking about upward towards the perfect development of something that I believe is natural. Now,
no doubt.
So that's the same thing I believe and have facts that I subscribe to about relationships. That the ultimate crystallization of a relationship is one man and one woman. Now, when I was younger, did I have the discipline not to go this way or go that way, look at this and look at that? Absolutely not. But now that my mind has evolved, now that my thoughts have unfolded, now I know that the discipline and that the science of the one-on-one, the positive and negative attraction, is the highest degree of a relationship. Now I strive to maintain that which I already have.
I got you, brother.
In perfect balance.
I got you, brother. So we can look in science, and science gives us more reason to believe why it may be healthier to be vegan as opposed to eating meat, correct? And then we say, yo, damn, if we find out about something that's natural, especially a great response to something that may compromise the integrity of our living, it would suffice to say that we should go in the direction to the response. That's why I believe you're going in the direction of being a vegan. That's all power to you. I agree with you. So now what I'm saying is this. If I look at statistics and I see that Black women lead the world in divorce rates at over 75%, which is due to monogamy. If a Black woman realizes and Black men realize every 3 women out of 4, every 3 times you see a woman out of 4, her relationship is going to go to hell. It's going to lead to a breakup when she practices monogamy. Statistics tell me that if you practice monogamy as a Black woman, you got a 75% chance of failing. Right. Are we going to hold on? Are we going to apply the vegan concept now where we say, well, since that shit's not working, how about we attempt to do something different? Because it appears when Black people play this game, they lose 75% of the times. Are we now? Hold on.
Because
hold on. You see that's how you get. Hold on, real quick. So
no, because you're going from thought to thought to thought. But I want
to brother, I'm talking about the same damn thing.
Okay, listen to what I'm saying.
This ain't fair. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, man. I can't do that. That's not fair. That's not fair. I didn't even talk that long. What kind of show you running? You get to say everything. You get to say anything you want.
I want to give you time because you go too long, brother Polite.
I didn't even talk that long. You heard something you don't like, and you gotta cut me off.
I don't like, brother. I just want to respond real quick, but go ahead.
I don't mind you responding, but damn, let me just complete my point. You getting so hot because I just crushed you. Now you gotta come up.
Yeah, crush me, brother. Hey, bro,
see, you're filibustering. That's filibustering.
Let's you and I throw a big debate in New York City and make it happen. Now you can run around. Mama, you used to run around the room.
Yeah. Yo, I tell you what, though. I'm about to, listen real quick. This is important. I'm not about to become one of those divorce rate ratios with the woman because I'm supposed to be with this woman here. Yo, why is the light not working? I'm supposed to be going out, so you can blame her for why I can't do no more of the show, because I'm not taking the heat for it.
But like, let me say this. And,
I'm not taking the heat for it.
Some time, we're going to come back to it because Sade Renee L said, GS, you keep cutting them off. And my bad, but listen.
Nah, it's all good.
Only thing I wanted to say
I know how it get when I'm making a point.
No, only thing I wanted to say, Brother Polite.
Hey, the black woman is God. That's all I want to say.
Listen to me. Only thing I wanted to say to you, Brother Polite, is that what you're explaining is cultural conditions. You're explaining cultural conditions, Brother Polite. You're not explaining problem solving. That's all you're explaining.
You gotta get used to the limelight.
Listen to what I'm saying, Brother Polite.
Yo, I gotta be out, bro. I gotta bust a move. I did way more than 15 minutes. Hey, it was great talking to you. I wish I would have got a chance to break down some stuff. But also, we should talk about we should also talk about next time how many women, after they break up, them 75% of the women whose relationships lead to breakups and divorces in the black community. Let's talk about all the stuff they don't have that they gave up probably entering, and how they have even less when they break up because the man didn't take the time out. The monogamous man who's so high and righteous and spiritual and walking on a moral precept based on how he should be with a woman has left no legacy and has had no incentive to make sure that in the event that there's a separation, that she will not have been an economic slave to the extent she has no friends, she has no family, she has no income, she has no revenue, and she literally has to start over after breaking up with that man. I only represented the physical things because we're on the physical plane. I don't want to speak on behalf of the women and say how they feel emotionally because they're not here to speak for themselves. But what I can do is break down the physical material things that are in place that will burden you psychologically if you don't have them, especially after you've committed yourself to a relationship with another person for maybe a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. And the only thing you have to say for yourself was you was getting this immaterial thing called love. And then when the love is over, then women don't have shit. That's corny. So we have a responsibility. But you know what? Keep posting your videos of me dancing around and enjoying myself, but then go away from the socio-economical aspects that are enlightening and that can be employed even through monogamous couples. You had an opportunity for me to really educate people about relationships that transcends just being with multiple people. I could have took the time out and gave information that even monogamous people can use and take heed to, because I'm not a sensationalist. I'm not going to romanticize and say every man should do what I do. Every man isn't a king. I'm a king. I'm supposed to have multiple women. I can handle it. I'm very refined when it comes to the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? But you're not gonna knock me. You're not gonna knock me if I'm having fun and I'm dancing, or if I have a lingerie party. I'm a grown man. I can do what I do, but I love you, King. I have no resentment towards you. Thank you for giving me the respect of taking down the picture, and thank you for a respectful dialogue as well. I appreciate you. I really do have another engagement. So
when I call you, you answer the phone and you give me the time, and we're gonna really get busy.
All right, brother. Peace to you. Thank you for everything.
Salute. So look, family, what I'm trying to say is that I don't know how Polite got the idea that I was saying that it's straight across the board. What I'm saying is, as a group of people, is that the best response in the condition or the state of mind that we're in? And what I was saying is that when we as a people, right? When we as a people, we know the condition and the state of mind that we're in. What is the best response from a relationship perspective? That's what I'm saying. From a relationship perspective, what is the best response? Is the best response being in a polygamous relationship? I say no. Now, let's talk about, as I was going on, let's talk about, if Polite say it's a cultural thing, it's a religious thing. If you say it's a cultural thing or a religious thing, what is the benefit of the women? The only thing Polite says the benefit of the women, type it in the chat. He don't know anybody else a financial situation. He doesn't know if people have life insurance, if people have investments. Just because they're not flooding the internet, wearing Gucci hats and Gucci Bentley, just because they ain't doing that? What is he talking about? He think that just because he can flood the internet with pictures of him and a foreign car, that makes him more of a caretaker for helpless women. That make him a more caretaker for helpless women. Maymuna say, what's the benefit? He didn't get a chance to discuss the benefit of women. He did say the benefit of women. He named houses. He named cars. He named that if something was to happen to him, that it would be taken care of. But let me tell you something. That's filibustering at its best, because at least, I would believe, and I hope this is not a stretch, 50% of our community, we know how to handle ourselves in crisis. At least 50%, I would think. If they lose a husband, come on now. That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense. And then anybody say that that's slick and cool, that's because they want to jump into that bandwagon. But let me tell you something. If that stuff was so real, right? Give me a second. If that was so real, let me show you something real quick. If that was so real, why is it that in every country, that have practiced polygyny, every country that has practiced polygyny, the woman is at the bottom of the social scale? Do anybody know that? That every woman, listen, let's be real, family. Let's be real. What is glamorous to the woman? What is glamorous to the woman? That sister sitting in that car, I know he don't want me to speak about it. That sister sitting in that car, when the time is up for her, Aminette is sitting home with the 2 children while he's going to post pictures on social media. That's what he's going to do. He's going to post all these pictures on social media because he's selling a brand. He's selling a brand of success that doesn't exist. He's selling a brand of success. This is how we fail as a community. I'm talking about a community here. He's talking about individual. He's talking about individual. I'm talking about community. That's the difference. That's the difference. But now, let's get back to some of these slides. You feel me? Let me get back to some of these slides. When you really think about it, if sisters have a father, what do their father be thinking? Let me say this, fam. I'm about to get into it right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to share this with you. Family. Sinetta ain't gonna come on here. I'm gonna drag Sinetta too. Fam, let's have a talk real quick. In reality, right? If you are a sister and you are in a relationship with a man who's in a relationship with 4 other women, do you really feel the equality? Do you really feel that? Forget all the religious dogma. Forget all the social construct. Do you really feel equality? For real. Are you truly happy? Are you truly happy? If you're in a relationship with one other man, with a man and one other woman, I mean to say, would you truly be happy? Would you? What is ideal for a woman to be liberated? What is ideal for a woman to be liberated? To have a complete man to herself or to share a man with somebody else? What is ideal? Let's get off the glitz and the glamour. Let's get off of the filibustering and the nonsense. What is ideal for a woman, not for a man? Because the man get the benefit. He get to hold the trophy up. The man get the benefit. He get to say, I got my wives this. I got my wives that. What is the benefit for the woman? There is not an equal benefit to the woman. And so when I'm telling you that in this world, we should be striving. In this world, we should be striving for balance. In this world, we should be striving for balance. And this is what I mean that life get easy. If we strive for balance in life, life becomes easy. But when we become imbalanced, everything goes out of control. So someone say, how can balance be measured? You came in this world with your father and your mother coming together. That's called balance. You as an individual came into this world with your father and your mother as an individual. That's called balance. The scales of balance. My act. Now, polygyny does not provide balance, not on a spiritual level, not on a social level, definitely, and definitely not on a mental level. Anybody that denied that this world, look, somebody said, I like this comment here. Fun fact, female bees can produce with each other. Good thing we ain't bees. The point that I'm making is that the human being is really unique. The human being is really unique. You understand what I'm saying? And that uniqueness shows us how we're supposed to live to get the best out of life. Let me get some slides real quick. Y'all up with me? So basically what I was saying is this, and this wasn't directed to Brother Polight. I don't know, because he's seen his picture. Polight, again, yeah, Polight already said what he was in it for. You know what I'm saying? But now let me get to these slides real quick and show you the common sense of what I'm talking about. In the Quran, right? If you're a Muslim, if you're a Muslim, this is for Isa Mahdi. If you are a Muslim, in the Quran it says, if you deem it best for orphans, you may marry them, their mothers. You may marry 2, 3, or 4. If you fear lest you become unfair, then you shall become content with only one, or with what you already have. Additionally, you are thus more likely to avoid financial hardship. That's what the Quran said. This is where they get the concept that you can marry 4. You follow me? But what I want you to know is that this was a cultural thing in Saudi Arabia. And this was a cultural thing in Africa. It was a cultural thing. It was not the end all be all. It was a cultural thing. What I'm trying to teach you is that the end all be all is balance. The end all be all is balance. Somebody said, can you break down monogamy? Your father and your mother produces you. Your father and your mother produces you. That is the highest degree of a relationship. Because your father, you can't take, let me keep it real with you now real quick. Let's keep it real. Here we go. The highest degree of a relationship of monogamy is that your father and your mother produces you. That's it. One sperm fertilizes the egg. One egg, one sperm fertilizes the egg. Now that man can stick his little nasty self in everywhere, have a bunch of wives and a bunch of baby mamas, but that one sperm fertilized that one egg. That's the science. That's the science. One sperm fertilized one egg. It gets no simpler than that. If it's one sperm fertilizing one egg, that means to me that would be the highest degree. That would be the highest degree to functioning on this journey called life. So she said, my egg split. It was still one egg. It was still one egg. It split. So the point that I'm making is that it's really common sense. It's really common sense. Do we want to achieve the highest degree of fulfillment on this journey, or do we want glamour, glitz, and cameras in front of us on a YouTube or IG post? What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? What do we really want? Do we want glamour and glitz, a post on a YouTube, and you sitting beside? Listen, I got to do what I got to do. Let me show you something. These people get sensitive. These people get sensitive because I tell the truth. These people get sensitive because I tell the truth. Let me ask you something real quick. What's the benefit of the woman in that? Because we say our ancestors do it. What's the benefit of the woman? What's the benefit? Show me the benefit of the woman. What's the liberating factor of the woman? Somebody tell me something. What is liberating? Somebody tell me something. That's liberating? Listen, just because our ancestors did something over 1,000 years ago, that don't mean that we have to do it today. We should be upward towards perfection. We should be getting better. We should be getting better. We shouldn't be holding women as trophies. You understand what I'm saying? We should be getting better. Don't anybody think we should be getting better? Press 1 if you think we should be getting better. What woman would feel complete? What woman will feel complete? Come on now. We said we want to be like our ancestors. That's where we going in 2021. In 2021, this is what we doing. A woman gonna feel complete. Listen, one thing you can't concern yourself with is the state of society if you ain't doing nothing to fix society. Because what Brother Polight was talking about, he was talking about conditions that exist in our society. The conditions that we create. How about try to fix the condition? Try to fix the mind of the people. Try to have whole families. Why don't we try to get back to the basics? If you a Christian, Adam and Eve, back to the basics. Why is it so hard to understand that we want to get to the basics? Hold on. I don't even know who that is. Let me see. I don't even see no phone ring. What's going on here? You gotta wait, family. Let me show you something. Watch this.
I am very.
Let me show you something. Hold up, family. I'm not answering the phone. I got to share with the people. Family, look at this. Let me show you something. We'll share something with you. Here we go. Let me show you something real quick. Look at this. I'm going to show you what the Muslim thought is in a minute. Listen to this. This is what the pimps are doing now.
There is no rush whatsoever. It's politics over Punani. So brothers and sisters, get your donations in. Subscribe to the Dr. Papa podcast. You can click on the link in my Twitter bio, Facebook bio, Instagram
Watch
bio.
this.
I am out of Facebook jail. I'm finally out of Facebook jail for 30 days. We will see how long that lasts. If you need to reach me, you can text me 215-989-9858, 215-989-9858. Must be natural hair. Everything on you got to be natural. If the hair fake, if the breast fake, if the nails fake, if the eyebrows is fake, don't send the resume. You got to represent FDMG. You got to represent Team Pan-African. You got to represent NIBPA. And you must be open to plural marriage because there will be two of you. King Kong doubles up on everything. Facebook and Instagram.
Y'all hear this? This is what our community come to. This is what we come to. This is what we accept now. This is what real men accept. Y'all know this is a joke. You know this is a joke. And any man with any sense know that this is a joke. Any man with any sense know that this is a joke. And any sisters need to know that you're being manipulated by this fake consciousness. These people ain't conscious. These people ain't conscious. Conscious means to be aware. Conscious means to elevate. Conscious means to get to the highest ideal of my art. These people are not conscious. They're trying to play you, sisters. Yeah. And I'm not championing the cause. You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. It's your right. But the state of mind that we're in, these brothers only trying to play games with you. They ain't trying to build no family. They ain't trying to build no community. Polight going to take pictures tonight. It'll be all over Instagram. Polight going to take pictures. You see how he showed her off? You see what he did? He put the phone on her so everybody can see. Look what I got. And she looking at him. She know. And one thing about sisters are so smart and so intelligent. She know. She along for the ride, but she know he's a fool beyond fools. She know in her heart of hearts, she knows, but she just going along for the ride. She just going along for the ride, because guess why? Guess why she going along for the ride? Because that's the only thing she know right now. And she would take, and I'm going to just use her as an example because he put her on a picture. She would take a second of fulfillment of glitz and glamour to escape the pain that she really feels. Many women would do that. They would take a second of glitz and glamour to escape the pain that she really feels. But if you would talk to her and touch her heart, I guarantee you she would prefer the same man that could provide the same thing that would be totally hers. And any woman in their right mind would prefer that. Just because you can provide this, that, and the third to 4 women, the one woman would prefer one man to provide that. And if she accept a man with 3 other women providing that, She's cutting herself short. She's cutting herself short. Period. I'm telling you, me and my wife, we go toe to toe. Boy, she get on my nerves sometimes. You hear me? You hear me? I wouldn't trade it for the world. I go sleep in the basement. Wouldn't trade it for the world. Get on my nerves, drive me crazy. Think she my mama. I hope she ain't watching. I'm scared. But the point that I'm making is the highest ideal is the one-on-one. If you can find harmony, in the one-on-one, you have accomplished something that many people have never accomplished. If you can find harmony, you know, some old people, they stayed together just because they was married. Some people stayed together because it was tradition. But if you can find that oneness, let me show you this. Somebody say he's not a real Muslim. Let me show you this in the Quran, what the Quran say real quick, since somebody like to say that. So in the Quran, right, for those who are Muslims, and I'm going to come back and do my show because y'all ain't going to get over this. In the Quran, right, this is what it says for Muslims. This is what it says. It says, you can never be equitable in dealing with more than one wife, no matter how hard you try. Therefore, do not be so biased as to leave one of them hanging, neither enjoying marriage, nor left to marry someone else. If you correct this situation and maintain righteousness, God is a forgiver. You hear with that? If you correct this situation and maintain righteousness, the Quran tells Muslims, the Quran, that you can never be equitable in dealing with more than one wife. You can never be. I agree with this. So even the Muslims that perpetuate the idea of the last slide, listen to this. You may marry their mothers, you may marry 2, 3, or 4. Muslims subscribe to the marrying the 4. But hold up, wait a minute. Muhammad married 11. I'm sorry. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying? My bad. Let me get the slide right. Muhammad married 11 wives, but the Quran say that you can marry 2, 3, or 4. This is why we of the Moorish Science Temple of America say we subscribe to the lofty teachings of the Quran. We subscribe to the lofty teaching, the high teachings of the Quran. We have them as the revealed word of God. We have it as the revealed word of God. If any Moorish Americans in here, you need to understand this. We subscribe to the lofty teachings, the highest understanding that is practical and useful. Some of the stuff we won't be able to use because we are not Arabs over 1,500 years ago. All right? We're not going to be able to use it. And in fact, the Moorish American has its own doctrine that's associated with the universal principle of the Quran. And even when you look at the Quran right here, it says, we created you from a single being, and out of it, he made his mate. No one can dispute this. If you are created from a single being, you, man and woman, was a single being. What is the highest degree? Man and woman. It says, who created you from a single being, and out of it, he made his mate. And out of it, he made his mate. Mate is 2 if you're a Muslim. Mate is two. Anybody know what mate mean? He didn't say make your mates. Mates. You see what I'm saying? It says all partners can be helpful to each other in polygamy. Okay, we get that. But what's the benefit to the woman? To help in polygamy? We live in a new world today. Let me get it to you real quick. Family, we live in a new world today. Helping somebody milk cows, helping somebody breastfeed children, helping somebody to do the things of yesterday do not exist today, all right? What we need to be working on a community where your sister is your sister and not your sister wife. What we need to be working on a community that respect each other and that can trust your children with your sister and not your sister wife. That can trust your children with your brother and not somebody trying to sleep with your wife. That's what we need to be working on. We need to be working on the moral code of our family. See, when you look at the video that I showed of Brother Polight, you already know. Listen, let me show you again. Give me 1 second. Let me show you something real quick. You look at this video. Where'd that video go? Where'd it go? Boy, won't he come up now? Ain't that something? Let me see something real quick. Oh, I know what I did. My bad. When you look at the video, right? There you go. Let me share it with you real quick. When you look at this video, right? Hold up.
I've been waiting to do some Hollywood shit for a long time.
So listen to what I'm saying. What I'm telling you is that if polygyny brings out some type of structure or standard of highly civilized person, that wouldn't be the one to talk about polygyny, is what I'm saying. Polight would not be the one to talk about polygyny because he's still not satisfied because he got to go over the top and have what he called fun. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not making him the standard. Maymuna, sis, listen to what I said. Polight would not be the one that you would talk to represent polygyny. You remember what he said? I would be here. I would tell people how to be. No, you don't benefit from it. That's why you do all the extracurricular things that you do, because it doesn't benefit you. It's like you're like a crack addict of collecting trinkets and trophies. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? If we're going to say polygamy is beneficial, Polight wouldn't be the one to talk to. You follow what I'm saying? Somebody say what business it is of yours. It's none of my business, but we're talking about a community here. This is social media. This is YouTube. We pick topics around our community and we address them so we can try to do better. That's what business it is of mine. We look at stuff in our community, we create content around it, and then we present it to the people. What I'm saying is that, all right, before I get out of here, let me say this. I know that's not polygamy, that's a Vegas, but man, listen, you can't justify this. You can't justify this. The point that I'm trying to make is, whatever you believe in, there is a highest degree to function while we on earth. The highest degree to function while we on earth is not polygamy, although our ancestors did it. Our ancestors did many of things. See, the first thing for me to debate a Polight, the first thing for me to debate a Polight, first thing I need to know is his religious system or his social system. If he doesn't have a social system with a moral compass, I can't debate Polight. How can I debate Polight and he doesn't have a social system or a moral compass? He has no structure in which he follows. He said, I do what I want to do. He doesn't even follow Mayat. He doesn't even follow balance. At least if he said, I'm into balance, I say, okay, well, let me show you where you're wrong. I'm into Islam. Let me show you where you're wrong. I'm into Christianity. He has no way to measure himself. So that's how he gets to hustle. There is no way to measure. My measurement is Islamism, not Islam, as you know it. And on the front of this Quran right here, right? Read what that say. By the guiding of his Father God Allah, the great Yard of the universe, to redeem man from his sinful and fallen stage of humanity back to the highest plane of life. This book right here was compiled to bring me or to help me find my way back to the highest plane of life, the highest plane of life, the highest ideal, the highest concept. That's what this book was compiled for, to help me in my journey to get to the highest concept of living. That's what this was for. And in here, we are instructed, and I just don't do what anybody tell me to do. We are instructed in this book right here. It says, hold up. I just don't do what anybody tell me to do. I do it because it makes sense. Duty of a husband. Take unto thyself a wife. See if I can get it to go. Let me see. I'm going to read it to you. It says, take unto thyself a wife and obey the ordinance of Allah. And when we say Allah, we're just talking about nature. We're not talking about the law like Polight said, you believe in some spook God. No, Allah is everything. And everything is one. Once you are in balance with that everything that is one, you become with it. Like Jesus say, I and my Father are one. You follow me? So it says, take unto thyself a wife and obey the ordinance of Allah. Again, Rasta Ras. I say I don't agree with everything. I agree with things that make sense. And this whole book makes sense to me. If it didn't make sense, I wouldn't be telling it to you. It says, take unto thyself a wife and obey the ordinance of Allah. Obey the ordinance of nature. Obey the laws of nature. Take unto thyself a wife and become a faithful member of society. In other words, we supposed to be making society better. Become a faithful member. Be faithful to the truth that you must demonstrate. Be faithful to express the truth in your words, action, and deeds. So that's what I subscribe to. I don't subscribe to this just because it said marry one woman, a wife. No, I hold it to be fact. I hold it to be fact that the highest degree of a relationship is a man and woman. I hold it to be fact. No matter how much you struggle with it, that is the journey of life. Out of struggle comes your strength. Out of struggle comes your strength. Look, DC Native said, most women are polygamy unknowingly. You absolutely right. But that's where we need to begin to build our moral barometer. The work is on self to build the moral character. Just because brothers be cheating, just because brothers be cheating, just because society is like it is, that doesn't mean you don't work to be the best you. That doesn't mean you don't strive to be the best specimen of what the experience on earth is supposed to be. That don't mean that you don't work towards it. Just because sisters having one man that is messing with 5 different women, that don't mean that you don't strive to be the best you. Didn't the prophet have 2 wives? Absolutely not. That was a lie. That was a lie. That's a fake oral statement. That was a fake oral statement. Didn't the prophet have 2 wives? Nope. That was a fake oral statement and a lie. You know what I mean? And now let me tell you this. Somebody say, can you talk about polyandry? Now check this out real quick. I didn't get to all my slides, but what I was going to do is, as I was going to tell my story and slides, I was going to share with you that how society at some point get off track and they go to some extremes like this. Let me show you something real quick. They go to some extremes like this. In ancient Hawaiian culture, before talking about marriage in ancient Hawaii, it was important to understand that ancient Hawaiian society had a very strict adherence to ancient religion, the kapu, taboo system, that dedicated their action and behavior to every single aspect of their life. Now let's go down here. For instance, homosexuality was completely acceptable, but in practice, most were bisexual. It was also common for both commoners and royalty to wife swap, and play sexual games similar to spin the bottle. So when we start talking about that you're indigenous, that your ancestors did this and did that, you got to remember that the moment that you open the door for something, you open the door for it to go to another extreme. When you don't have discipline with anything you do, you open the door to more extreme behavior. And then you begin on the decline. You understand? You begin to go on the decline. And listen, again, when we talk about our ancestors, if our ancestors were so right, why have not those civilizations exist today? If our ancestors were so right that polygamy precipitates a great environment, why they don't exist today? Where are these great environments? Where are these great kingdoms? Where are these great kingdoms at? Where are they? Marcus Garvey say he can't find them. Where are they? People say, well, didn't the Moors do that? Didn't the Moors do that? Yeah. Somebody says absolutely. Civilizations come and go, but we should learn from the mistakes of the last civilization. You should learn from the mistakes of the last civilization. Somebody say, it's not because polygamy. No, what I'm saying is it's a whole bunch of factors. It's a whole things that factor in to the fall of a civilization. It's a whole bunch of things. One of the main things that's a contribution is our moral code. Our moral code is the beginning of the end. And polygamy, it always starts with a wandering eye. And then you try to legitimize it. That's how polygamy starts. It starts with a wandering eye. And then you legitimize it. That's how it works. It's the same way with homosexuality. It all started, I would imagine, one day, some weird person was like, and today they are legitimizing it. You don't think they're legitimizing it? You know what the LGBTQ community say? Man, homosexuality always existed. It always existed. They even try to prove it to you in the Bible. DC Native say, man, let me tell you something, DC Native. God is my witness. I wouldn't want no two sisters under one roof that love me, under two roofs that love me. I'm telling you, at this point, man, I'm good. I mean, when I was younger, I don't know. No, I'd rather get the excitement out of just being a fool. Just be clear. No. Polyandry is when the woman, I know, brother, I know. Polyandry is when the woman have a bunch of husbands. I mean, how you like that? That's right. Polyandry, how you like that? I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm telling you, DC Native. I don't know. My wife might be gone to sleep because she got to go work tomorrow. You know what I mean? She got to get up early. Her job. She got a job. That's right. She got to get the baby ready early. And I pick the baby up. And she go work early. But listen, check this out, right? Listen to this. The other day, I got a whisper. I don't want no trouble. The other day, my wife was on my heels. Listen to this. I got two pit bulls. You know what I mean? I got two pit bulls. The pit bulls went into her garden. They knocked the fence down. I put a fence up there and went into her garden and stepped on her freshly planted something she planted. She went on for a whole hour. I'm talking about, I had to take the baby and leave out the house. She wouldn't let it go. Do you really think I want 4 of that? In fact, I don't want 1 of that. Shh. I don't want 1 of that. And she went on and on and on, and I'm like, good goodness of Christ. I came downstairs to the studio. I could hear her up there. I even turned up Moneybag Yo. Moneybag Yo was on. Just look at my watch. I got time today. Time today. Look at I turned it all the way up too. I got some loudspeakers. Look at my watch. I got time today. Look at my watch. I got time today. I look at my watch. I got time today. She overtalked Moneybag Yo. Cryptonomics. She overtalked Moneybag Yo. I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna play around a little bit, fella. If y'all hang out, I'm gonna hang out with you real quick. Look, I came in, right? I hope they don't strike my channel, but I came. She was on me, right? She was on me, right? So I was like, man, I came down the basement. I came into the studio. You know what I mean? This is my studio. This is my space, right? Man, she was going in. I think it was like an hour and a half. Man, I came in this demonstration, man. And man, It's all I did. Let me show you what I did. This is what I did. I just came down here. This is what I did. This is all I did, family. This is all I did. I was like,
I just looked at my wrist, I got time to date. Fuck it, I'm crossing the line today. The hate be so real, the love be fake. Be bumping their gums and bumping my tape. Don't go against me.
Now let me stop. Stop for law. Stop for law. That's what I did. I'm telling you. I came in and man, I'm trying to tell you. I came up in here, man. I had to throw a money bag, yo. Because I'm trying to tell you, I was I came in, was like, shot at us. I was like,
damn, Ben Mark shot this too?
I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. Fuck it, I'm
nah, hey, Kelly X, she had me so worked up. I was just like, man, let me tell you something, family. I'm a Moorish American, and that's where people get things wrong. Moorish American are people too, and we strive to be the best that we can be. One of the best things that I can do is try to make sure that my wife and I become one. One thing that she can work on is make sure that her and I become one. And if we work on that together, then we're going to get somewhere. No matter how frustrated, no matter what the crazy things I may say, no matter the crazy things that she may say, as long as she's working and I'm working, we're going to get there. But now, why should I put myself in a condition? Why should I put myself in a condition that I know that is imbalance? 3, 2, or 1. That's imbalance. That's imbalance. I'm not doing that. I don't care how many ancestors did it. Ancestors did a lot of stuff. Give me a minute. Ancestors did a lot of stuff. Let's be clear. Let me show you what some of the ancestors did. Ancestors did a lot of stuff, and people can't use that. People need to stop using the ancestors did this and did that. Because if you want to use the ancestors did it, then do everything the ancestor did. Don't cherry pick. In Niger, for instance, let me see. Here we go. In Niger, in the Wadabi tribe of Niger in West Africa, men are known to steal each other's wives. The Wadabis, if I'm saying it right, first marriage is arranged by their parents in infancy. Let somebody arrange some marriage for you. Do the whole custom. It must be between cousins of the same lineage. You hear that? Do the whole thing. Don't take part of it. Do the whole thing. Do the whole thing. Don't say our ancestors did something, because you can trace yourself back to West Africa and you can grab a tradition that our ancestors continue to practice till this day in West Africa. Just go do the whole thing. Just do the whole thing. Don't fake. However, the yearly Gurdwal festival, the Wadab men wear elaborate makeup and customs and dance to impress women, hopefully to steal a new wife. Just go through the whole thing. The Masi tribe, they got a group on the internet called the Masi Tribe Warrior, found in Kenya and Tanzania. Spit as a way of saying hello. Spitting is a way of greeting. Just go and spit at people. Man, why you spit at me? Man, I'm honoring my ancestors, man. I'm honoring my ancestors, man. Man, you spit at me again. Just go ahead and do the whole thing. You got a group on the internet called Masi Tribe Warriors. Just go spit at me. What's up? Hey, peace, my brother. They go spit at people. Do the whole thing. Inactivated activists. I'm just playing, but do the whole thing. What's going on? Inactivated activists. What's up? Don't get mad at me when I spit on you or spit at you. Martell McCoy, what's happening? Let me get a big old one. Sean, you know I love you, brother. Hold on. Let's don't go halfway. If we're going to do what the ancestors do, let's do it. Check it out. Check it out. Let's do it. You know what I mean? There's something else they do. The Chuwa community is the Batu tribe, mostly found in Malawi, something. During the burial ceremony of the tribe member, it is customary for the body to be deceased and washed. The corpse is taken to a sacred place where the cleansing is done by slitting the throat and pouring water through the insides of the dead. Let's make sure we do all this. Let's do all this. Let's stop playing. If we're going to say we're going to do what the ancestors doing, I want you to find out what ancestors you come from and take on all the traditions. I mean, don't take a little bit. Take all of it. Take all of it. You know what I mean? Take everything. You know what I mean? Dr. Mike said, spit in your face and steal your wife. Come on, baby. Come on with me, baby. Look at this. Listen to this one. In Uganda, in the Banyankiko tribe, a minority tribe living in Uganda, marriage means quite a burden to the bride's aunt. When a couple wants to get married, the aunt has to have sex with the groom as a potency test. And furthermore, she has to test the bride's virginity. That's right. Don't take half of it. Our ancestors did it. Okay. Let's remember you said that. Let's remember you said that. See, that's when we playing games. Let's keep it a buck. That's when we playing games. We just talking stuff. We want to justify being freaky deaky. That's it. That's all we want to do. You know what I mean? And everything for the man is to get the woman to accept it. If the woman accepts it, this is why Brother Polight can go from having 4 wives, riding around with half-naked Europeans, grabbing another wife, smooched up on, all on Instagram. This is why he can do that. This is why I can do that. Because once a woman agrees to that arrangement, ain't no turning back. Once you agree to that arrangement, ain't no turning back. Don't get mad when 5 or 6 or more come up there. But from a spiritual perspective, if you are one soul, you deserve one soul to love you and only you. That's what you deserve. Maymuna say family strength works for women. She said family strength works for women. Why can't we strengthen the family unit and make an example of what a strong man, woman, and child look like? Man, woman, and child, or children. Back in the day is not for today. Back in the day is not for today. I don't care how you push it. Well, brother said we're not West Africans. Brother, I went all the way over there to Uganda. Uganda ain't in West Africa. You go. I went over there to South Africa. I mean, wherever you want to pick. Wherever you want to pick, we can go. And if you say you want to be like the ancestors, I say take the whole culture. I say take the whole culture. Don't take part of it. And we can get into some Indian Native American tribe culture too. The family strength works for women. Just imagine if that strength was all yours in the form of a strong, intelligent man. All that strength for the family is all in that one man that you ain't got to share with nobody. We need to elevate ourselves. Yesterday is good for yesterday. We got to move into tomorrow. We are not going to fix the social ills by polygamy or polygyny. We're not going to fix it. It's too far gone. But what we can do is we can make an adjustments on the social ills by correcting our moral barometer. Teach people to be the best that they can be. I mean, so with that being said, family, I would love to have a structured debate on the topic. I mean, let me see. I'm gonna take 15 minutes and let somebody come in because somebody want the link. And I'm gonna let you talk, but you can't talk long like Brother Polight. Please don't talk. Don't go from one. I mean, say a point and then let me talk. I'm sorry that I had to cut Brother Polight up, but he just go on and on and on and on and on. And that's why he don't like you to cut him off, because once you cut him off, you begin to dismantle his points. You know what I'm saying? You begin to dismantle his points. But you know what I mean? That's why we need a time. We need a time thing. Polight could never handle me if we had time, because I got to cut him off, because I know he's going to go from, I didn't say this, I didn't mean that. Then why are you talking about me? Why are you talking to me? I'm going to clip that up. You know what I mean? I'm going to clip that and I'm going to bring that back up. There we go. You got to show your face, brother. You got to show your face. You can't come on here. If you can't come on here if you can't show your face. Amir.
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up, Tahak? I'm on the move. That's why I just want to ask you a quick question, Hawk. That's a real quick question.
Hey, hold up, brother. You got to tell people who you are first, brother.
This brother Ngozi, man, brother Amir Ba. What's happening?
There it goes. Hey, it goes. Man, you have had a good run for over a year now. Don't do it, brother. Let's keep it going.
Oh no, this ain't no smear, man. Look, I respect the prophet. You know I'm always respect the prophet. I'm from the GOAT.
It goes. We got a year run of no conflict.
Oh yeah. Hey, no, this ain't that. I've been trying to get in contact with you. Look, I'm from the GOAT. The prophet played a major role here. I love the prophet. I'm not even on that, bro. Right. My question is, I'm just glad that you were able to, because I asked you the question. A lot of people that's misinformed on more science, they like to say the prophet had 2 wives. No. I wanted you to get into that to explain, you know, so the audience can know. That's all.
Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere, Ngozi. Let me explain. The prophet never had 2 wives. What happened was this: the prophet was set up to be killed. You feel what I'm saying? And put or either put in jail. So during that time, Ngozi, and I got the research on it, which I could bring it to the channel anytime. What happened was a brother named Foreman Bey put his daughter up, who was 15 years old at the time, and had her to take the position that the prophet raped her. You see what I'm saying? That was the position. So when the prophet came back from the temple tour, they was expecting him to be locked up for rape. You know what I'm saying? You heard about that part. They was expecting him to be locked up for rape. But happened was Claude Green made himself the Grand Sheik of the whole organization. Ultimately, he got killed. So they end up locking the prophet up for that as well as the suspicion of the rape. What happened was when the prophet was released while he was locked up, they took Mary Foreman Bay and got a report from her. He didn't do anything to her. Now, while the prophet was locked up, they made up this fake marriage certificate. How do we know it's a fake marriage certificate? I've done the research in Gozy where I took a marriage certificate from 1929 and compared it. And I can tell that, and you'll be able to tell too, I did a whole research on it. You'll be able to tell that it's been altered and that it's not the Prophet Noble Drew Ali name. Also on the marriage certificate, they have the signature of a pastor. The prophet had already gave marriage laws that the Grand Sheikh married people. And here's the big kicker. The Prophet Noble Drew Ali was locked up during April. The marriage certificate is April the 4th, 1929. The prophet was locked up.
That's powerful. Look,
now let me say this. Let me say this, Ngozi.
Yes, sir.
The objective was to put the sister in place that if the prophet was in prison and ultimately or even past form, she become the next of kin and the heir of everything. And that's what happened. When the prophet got out and he was killed, that marriage certificate that what's his name, Aaron Payne, who was the state's attorney, actually got that marriage certificate on the record. That's why you can go to Cook County and see it today. You see what I'm saying? He got it on the record. He was the state's attorney. But now I did a whole presentation on it. Let me close with this, Ngozi. Once the prophet passed form, she did get everything per se that belonged to the Moorish Science Temple of America, per se, whatever people couldn't get their hands on. Then those who was a part of the takeover, they roughed it off her. And the last time you hear about Mary Drew Ali is in 1934, which is Mary Foreman Bay. And they telling her to return everything. After that, she drops off the planet. But remember, they was gangsters then. So Mary Drew Ali, Mary Foreman Bay was put in place as a person to, and let me mention, Pearl Drew Ali, the real wife of Prophet Noble Drew Ali, had disappeared during these accusations. And I got the story on, I got the report, because the police asked her, where is Pearl? And the only thing Mary Drew Ali says, they got rid of her. She didn't resurface until the 60s. It's a big story. I'm going to write a book on this, bro.
Hey, Tahakwa, this is what I want to say. You know, we got our past, but I'm going to always be a Moor. You know that. Like I told you before, I had my differences when I was trying to do my own thing, but I respect the Moorish Science Temple, and I respect what you're doing. You putting in work. I'm not in disagreement to nothing. I mean, you doing your thing, all right? And look, you will probably be one of the only ones that's keeping this demonstration going. So LTPF,
that's big, brother. That's big from you, and goes. That's big. Y'all don't know who I'm talking to, man. This is the geneticist of the geneticist.
So I just want to say to you, King, Islam, man, and peace and love, and I'm in support,
My man. Hey, brother, I don't want to battle you no more, because, man, we had a real... bro, Kanzu was calling me. Man, this man Kanzu went at it. Good, I don't want to do that no more. I'm tired.
It's no need. And I'm going to also say this. You too plug with my city. You know all the brothers from all the temples. So, I can't be... This your second home. Come on,
we talk about Chicago, family. Salute, my brother. I appreciate you.
Islam, King. Peace.
Islam. Peace. Oh, man, that's my man. I thought we was about to go to war. And Gozy, I'll tell you, man, okay? We used to go at it. So listen, family, this is what I was trying to tell people about, like Grandmaster Jay and all that. He doesn't have no history. I mean, he doesn't have no history. I have history around here. You feel what I'm saying? I've had history with Morris Science before the internet. I have history. These people don't have no history. You know what I mean? But Arnie, hold on. Arnie.
What's up, dogs?
Arnie. Hey, bro. Did you see the whole demonstration tonight, or you just coming in?
Yeah, I'm just coming in. Now, I just wanted to see. I'm also wanted to see what's up. Now, it's been a while since I've been on the show.
Are you thinking about polygamy with 4 Europeans? How you gonna do this?
4 Europeans, you said?
Nah, you up there in Maine, right? You still up there?
Yeah, I'm still out here, man.
You think you get 4 Europeans?
Nah, maybe like 1. Maybe like probably none. Nah, I ain't trying to do that no more, man. I'm done with them. I'm done with them joking.
Nah, you in Maine? Ain't nothing up there. Ain't no sisters in no Maine.
Nah, I did meet this. I met this pretty cool black girl from the Congo. Yeah, we got like a lot of Africans up here, but she like mad cool and shit.
Yeah,
beautiful. Yeah, all that good shit.
You gonna get a couple? You gonna get a couple Congolese up there?
Yeah, man. Bro, they're beautiful though.
You know you got to go lay with the aunt first, right?
What? The aunt? What the hell are you talking about?
Hey, bro, listen. Let me show you something. Hold up. Look. Hold up. Look at that. You got to do the potency test because Uganda and Congo is close to each other. It said in the Bangalugo tribe, the minority living in Uganda, marriage means quite a burden to the bride's aunt. When a couple get married, the aunt have to have sex with the groom as a potency test. I think she might be of that tribe. She got to have a potency test.
Oh, well, shit. All I know is she's a Christian. She's like super Christian.
Nah, she still got tribal stuff, though. You're going to have to go get the potency test, bro. You gonna take the potency test? You gonna see Auntie?
Oh man. I don't know. What do I do now? Come on, bro. It's, first you get on my case with dating white girls, now you get on my case with freaking dating black girls too.
Hey, Arnie, before you go, because I gotta bring in Black Lightning. Let me ask you a question, bro. What do you feel about your big bro man off of the internet, man? Young Pharaoh.
Oh,
was you sad?
Yeah, he'd be all right. I mean, he's a smart dude. He'll bounce back. I mean, he doesn't launch his app.
Did you break down?
No, I didn't break down.
Did you pray though?
No, I don't pray.
What did you do? You was hurt?
Yeah, I was kind of hurt, but his app is only like $10, $20 a month, and that shit is it's pretty fire.
Oh yeah, you got the app?
Yeah. You got all kinds of information on there.
He said, "Why?" Somebody said, "Cryptonomics said what happened to YP? YP got his channel taken down for talking crazy with them Europeans on that platform. That would happen." But Arnie, man, come on, man, you don't come around here no more. Since Pharaoh ain't on the internet, you come hang out with me, bro. This your second home. Pharaoh, your first home. All right.
All right.
Hey, I want you to bring your wife and auntie on here so we can meet them.
All right, yo, I'm gonna do that one day. I got you. I don't know what's the aunt though. I'm bringing the aunt on here.
You gotta bring auntie the potency test.
Nah, I'm good, man.
Salute, my brother. I appreciate you, Arnie.
Hey, you too.
Peace. That's family. We got family going on here. Black Lightning, what's happening, brother? Don't make it too long.
Oh man, you already know what time it is. Wait a minute, hold on. Ain't nobody on here got COVID, dude. Hold on, let me put my mask back on.
Man,
gotta stay safe.
Now you acting like Grandmaster J on here in your house. You gonna get COVID in the spring.
Hold on, get on my pillow, Grand Rising. No, hold on. No, this be like I just want to say the sisters ain't going for that. They might go for it in the Congo. West Africa somewhere, but they're not going for that over here. But let's just say,
if
I go to Africa and I get the potency test from Auntie, and Auntie go back and she say, no, he way too potent for you. He way too. I'm keeping this one for myself. You know what I'm saying? But I just say, speaking of for love, I'm up in here speaking of for love, brother. One man, one woman. I think one of the Marley brothers said 100. Well, I ain't gonna say what he said because I ain't, you know. But I'm just saying, everybody got their own way of thinking, and don't matter how many wives you got, bring all your wives and let's do this movement. We need to do the movement. All black movements got to come together, as a matter of fact, as one accord.
Brother Black Lightning, you have to be comfortable. You have to be comfortable to know that it's not going to happen like that, though. So you got to get the like-mindeds to come together and stop striving for everybody to come together. Everybody's mission is not the same. Some people just want to march and scream Black Power, and that's enough. Some people want true resolution, and some people want true revolution.
Revolution is the only solution.
Let me listen.
Dr. Khalid Muhammad said.
But those who want true revolution is going to go that route, whether you say something to them or not. And those people will link together. Those who want true resolution, and resolution means that we got a game plan to bring some sort of balance to this oppressive situation and then move forward to overcome it. But it's a game plan. And those who got resolution or resolute minds, those people will come together. But all people are not going to come together. And we got to be comfortable with that. Come together with those who, like it says, in the more scientific of America, as it said in the Bible, you must have the light to receive the light. Those who are ready, you don't have to say much to them. All you got to do is show that you're ready and they gonna come. This is what Morris Rail TV is all about. Many people in this conversation that's watching this, these are friends. These are family now. They are ready. But we shouldn't have to convince somebody to get the boot off that neck. They gotta have it. You understand?
That's just like that's just like polygamy or monogamy. I mean, or what's the other one? Having more than one wife. I'm just saying that ain't gonna work with most, you know. So like you say, it might work with some, and the like-minded do come together, you know. And I mean, you can attest it to in the desert, in the days of old when they would have wars and they want to keep the procreation, doing it for procreation, to keep the tribe alive. That's different because what woman see you nowadays with another woman, she gonna go upside your head. That's seriousness.
Let me say this, brother.
That's the Black Power.
One thing that we need to understand is we got to look at yesterday for what was made yesterday and how was it made to make us better, or what was done yesterday to make us better. Did that make us better yesterday?
It kept us. The family structure was a lot tighter, and I see a lot of the. Well, I don't. I would just say. If each woman was. If you had 4 wives and they was all like grandma and they all had 10 kids, then you got 40 kids running around the house.
But let me ask you a question.
Now, I don't see the procreation happening like that.
Let me tell you something. No nation is stronger than the woman, right? Where is the liberating quality for the woman who have to share this one man?
But it is a double standard because the man not going to stand for it, because I know I'm not going to stand for it.
There we go. And so we need.
And if you got a like-minded woman, she ain't going to stand for it because she like you.
No, my point is, people can do whatever they want. Who am I? But what I'm saying is, if that we want to move on into greatness, if we want to move on into greatness, we have to recognize that we cannot have a woman being feeling as if she's second class in any way, shape, or form, or we'll never move into greatness. If she feels that she's second class in any way, shape, or form, that she has to tolerate, that she has to settle, that she has to put up with some stuff that really is unnatural, we're not going nowhere as a people. It's just not going to happen.
Because if the heart ain't involved and it's just the finances, then somebody else is left out in the cold whose heart would have been involved.
But the point
and
is,
maybe they might not have as much together. But I see people out there homeless that be together and rocking it
right.
because their heart in the right place.
Their heart in the right place. And so that's the whole thing I'm saying. The whole thing I'm saying is, it's that old saying that the nation can rise no higher than the woman. Anytime a woman feels second class, I'm going to tell you something. Many times it's because of what we have endured in this experience or experiment for the last 400 years, where we think that we are superior. Men think that they are superior. That ain't good.
The woman came from the rib.
Everybody has a role to play. The woman role, a man can't play. She is superior in that role. The man role, a woman can't play, and we are superior in that role. You understand?
True that.
You have to understand that it's going to take genuine balance to come out this situation. You see what I'm saying? Genuine balance. Not no fugazi stuff. Some genuine balance. Honesty.
And the woman looking for the men to be honest. The women are looking for the man to be honest. They're looking for the man to step up.
What I'm talking about honesty is this. If a man would not tolerate another man laying beside him, or a woman in between the both of them in the bed together at night, then you can't expect a woman to accept that either. We in a new time now.
Not in these days.
We should be morally responsible now. Do you know what I'm saying? We should be morally responsible, and we should strive for the highest ideal. Last thing before I go, Black Light. Anything you want to say before I go, Black Lightning?
Yeah, enjoying the show tonight. Glad we got a lot of good people coming on up to the plate, and I think they can probably help in the movement, no matter what their belief system is.
Absolutely. That don't stop anybody from joining the help in the movement, but I'm just saying, I'm just doing a presentation on it that we trying to reach the highest idea.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. And these brothers are super intellectual. I've been checking them out for years, you know. And the movement is going. Well, I would say the movement is going strong, and the 100th anniversary, the centennial anniversary for Black Wall Street is coming up.
I gotta go. I don't want to go too hard. We can get back tomorrow. It's 12:45.
All right, y'all be ready for the centennial of Black Wall Street and Black Power. Peace and love, brother.
Indeed, peace and love. So listen, I wanted to say this, family. I bet you I can name a few brothers in the past who spearheaded polygamous relationship. Let me start. Abraham, Moses, this is the Bible. Abraham, Moses, Brother Polight, David, who else? Jacob. Name one great woman who flaunted her polygamous relationship ever in history. Name one great woman. I just ran off a few random names. Name one great woman that flaunted her status in a polygamous marriage? Name one. Name one. Somebody say Tyra Banks. That wasn't polygamy for Jada Pinkett. Come on, man. You see what I'm saying? Even if you would have named one, the scales are unbalanced. Because obviously, that's not a balanced way. And history do not record that as a great station for a woman. History does not record that as a great station for a woman. History don't. You understand what I'm saying? History does not record that as a great station for a woman. And you think that you're going to be great in a polygamous relationship, you are sadly mistaken. Liberation is everything for our people right here with the oppression that we face. We are in mental slavery. We are in mental slavery. Liberation is everything. We should be spending our time to free our mind mentally. So man don't think he's so greater than a woman. So the woman don't think that I don't need a man. So the woman don't think that if he can't get me this, I don't want him. So the man don't think, man, she fat. Oh, man. We should be working to that. We got too much to be working on with ourselves. And the only thing I'm saying, this is all I'm saying. Name one great woman in history that flaunted that she was in a polygamous relationship. But I will show you a bunch of men who has flaunted it. A bunch of men flaunted it. Why did men flaunt it? Because you have become a trinket, sister. You have become a status symbol. You have become the small man ego builder. Somebody said, what make a woman flaunt her relationship? The same thing that will make Brother Polight flaunt his when he turned the camera on the sister. The same way that Brother Polight goes on a talk show and let the brother humiliate him and ask him the most ridiculous questions about sex with his wives. The same way. That's right. Maymuna said, we ain't doing monogamy, just baby mama and baby daddy. That's a moral problem that we need to fix. That's a moral problem that has become a cultural problem. We shouldn't compound it with more problems. Just because people are just sleeping around, that's a moral problem. You can't fix that with polygamy. That's compounding the problem. It's the same thing I said about Polight. You can't say we're not doing monogamy, just baby mama and baby daddy, but now you're going to take those same people and make them have a functional polygamous relationship. Those same people will not have a functional relationship because they're dysfunctional to begin with. I was one of them. This was funny to me. How we look at dysfunction and use dysfunction to justify a continuation of dysfunction. How do we use dysfunction as an example to justify something that is going to compound the dysfunction? That don't make sense. Somebody say they still going to cheat. That's a moral problem. Fix the moral problem. Fix the moral problem. Most people don't have confidence. Most people don't have confidence that they can fix their moral barometer. So people like Red Square say they still going to cheat. That's a moral problem. If they're going to cheat in monogamy, they're going to cheat in polygamy. You see what Polight doing? It doesn't make polygamy ain't going to stop somebody from cheating. That's what you believe? You believe that polygamy going to stop somebody from cheating? Somebody who cheat, they dysfunctional to begin with. Polygamy can't help them. I'm trying to tell you, polygamy cannot help a cheater. You got people that have tried to do polygamy the right way, tried to be balanced, tried to do it from a moral place. And I'm going to tell you, they will tell you the stories that, man, it was a headache. Polygamy won't stop you from cheating. That's a cop-out. If you're going to cheat, you're going to cheat. Can't nothing stop nobody from cheating. That's going to cheat, they're going to cheat. I mean, I used to be a cusser. Sometimes I get mad and cuss. I'll give you a secret. Thank you, Maymoon. Appreciate you, sis. Thank you, Maymoon. That's my sister right there. I appreciate Maymoon. I'm glad me and her can still be friends, even if we disagree. I used to cuss. I give you a little secret. Sometimes I get mad and cuss. I was a cusser. But it takes me discipline. But I'm disciplined now. I ain't cussing. I got to get real mad to cuss. But I was a cusser. I used to be a cusser. I learned to control my cussing. It's called discipline. I'm not a cusser no more. Unless you push me on the edge. I'm going to get Polight back on the show again. I'm going to call him after the show. But peace and love, family. I'm going to see y'all probably on Wednesday. What's tomorrow? Wednesday, Thursday, family. Are y'all available on Thursday? Are y'all available on Thursday to have another good show, family? Are y'all available? Press 1 if y'all available on Thursday. Are y'all available? Let me see if y'all available on Thursday. Everybody available? Hey, look. This was Lord Abba say to me. Lord Abba said this. I ain't gonna say everything, but I'm gonna say part. He said, bro, you just proved how whack you are. You are the lamest dude on social media, next to clowns like Dane Calloway. Y'all just hear what I said? Lord Abba said, you the lamest dude on social media, next to clowns like Dane Calloway. Y'all see what I'm talking about? This guy's an official crazy man. He like, listen, this guy texts me, look, he's still texting me. It's 12:55. He's still texting me. Why don't we just go live on this show? He's still texting me. I'm having a good time. He said, please, you don't even realize how you got destroyed tonight. You are merely a student that he was ready to outshine them, thought he was ready to outshine the master, but you never ready. Listen, listen how crazy this is. He just told me that I'm the wackest thing on YouTube. Do you know that it's 12:56 on the East Coast and he know I'm still on YouTube? Wouldn't that mean that he's watching me? He says, I'm the wackest guy on YouTube. It's 12:56 on the East Coast. He knows I'm still on YouTube. That means you are watching the wackest dude on YouTube at almost 1 a.m. Am I crazy or are you crazy? Am I crazy? I'm not watching you at 1 a.m. Carlo Rossi, is there something wrong with me? I mean, I'm not watching you at 1 a.m. In fact, I wouldn't even waste my time at lunchtime on Wednesday as I eat a salad and watch you. You watching me. I got the wackest show, but you watching me. What? You can't make this stuff up, family. But I want to thank each and every one of you for watching the wackest show on YouTube. I appreciate all your support. I appreciate. Now, Lord Abba just want to be in polygamous relationships. That's all. Yeah, man. That's all he want to do. He want to be in a polygamous relationship. But go ahead. I would love to have conversations with Abba, but Abba just far too emotional. I'm trying to tell you, he's super emotional. One time I went to Atlanta, right? I'll tell you this last story. One time I went to Atlanta, right? And me and Abba had some words, right? I don't have no beef with that. I actually love Abba. That's my guy. I know his personality. But one time I went to Atlanta, I was like, where you at? I'm over, where was that? I was at one of them flea markets. I was like, where you at? Come on, let's meet up. Let's meet up. Where you at? Little Ira said to me, he's comical. I was on the phone. I forget the flea market I was at, man. But it was over, it was somewhere, it was in the hood, right? I was like, where you at? I'm in the A. Where you at? What's up? Where you at? He was like, what you mean where I'm at? I said, man, I'm at some flea market. And I forget where it was. I think it was in T.I. old neighborhood or something. You know what I mean? So I would say, you don't want me to come over there? Because if I come over there, I peel your snake skin back. I couldn't do nothing but laugh. I couldn't do nothing. He said, if I come over there, I will peel your snake skin back. I looked at the phone like, what? What? I said, all right, Islam. I couldn't do nothing. That was a good one. He said, I'll peel your snake skin back. I like Lord Alva, man. I try to tell you, I actually like Lord Alva. Lord Alva don't know how much I like him for real. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like Lord Alva get so emotional, man. You know what I mean? I just don't like how Lord Alva gets so emotional, man. When we disagree, man, he get emotional, man. He start calling names. So, family, shout out to everybody, family. Let me shut it down. That is 1 a.m. Abba, I'm going to unblock you, man. I just didn't want you to keep in the chat talking crazy. You my brother. I love you. Islam. And congratulations. You are a grandfather. Congratulations to your grandbaby. Your daughter on a beautiful child coming into the world. And I salute you, my brother. I have no beef with you. I have no beef whatsoever with you. I have no beef with Brother Polight. In fact, I'm going to take his wives off the flyer, and I'm going to put his face on the flyer as he said I could. But with that being said, peace and love, family. See y'all next time around. This is just a YouTube live stream This is partially real life, partially entertainment, partially education, and a lot of inspiration. You feel me? If you're able to check your block list, you should, because I think some people have been blocked by accident. My brother, I just need the names of those who were blocked. Anybody that was blocked that got an account, please, I'm going to take 2 minutes so y'all can put it in the chat. I'm going to go back and look at it tomorrow. People, man, I'm telling you, I think YouTube be doing this. I don't think anybody be just blocking people. I can go back and check it. But I don't just think people be just blocking people. I hope not. You know what I'm saying? Because I think this is a pretty decent show. But with that being said, family, peace and love. Somebody, everybody leave their YouTube account name up in there so I can go back and check it out. You know what I mean? All right. Inactivated activists. Come on, get activated. Can't nobody be blocked by a mug. Yeah, I didn't block anybody, but my channel has been hacked a couple times too, Cryptonomics. I'm going to call you tomorrow, man. I want to see how I can get with some cryptocurrency. You know what I'm saying? Peace and love, family.